Being prepared can be the difference between a successful hunt or not. Nobody prepares Mississippi hunters like Van Sporting Goods in Brandon. Vans has the hunting gear you need. Rifles, shotguns, ammo, deer stands, deer beaters, camouflage clothing, boots, bows, duck decoys, scopes, suppressors, game cameras, and more. You name it, they got it. Nobody has a better selection and a more knowledgeable staff to assist you than Vans. Stop by Van Sporting Goods, 777 Highway 468 in Brandon, and make your next hunt a success.
Don't answer that phone. It's just another bill collector.
I'm attorney Mike Boyd. If you qualify, I will file your Chapter 13 bankruptcy with no upfront attorney fees. All attorney fees will be paid through the Chapter 13 plan. You must pay court costs and out-of-pocket expenses prior to filing. Call me at 662-332-0202.
I sure am glad I called Mike Boyd.
3 ways to help our furry friends in LaFleur County. Get ready to party during our first annual Barktoberfest at Tallahatchie Flats, Saturday, October 22nd. Enjoy family fun from 2 to 5, including hay rides, face painting, haunted house, catfish plates, jumpy castle, $20 per vehicle. Then at 7 p.m., adult costume party with live music. Don't miss a minute of the fun. Our first annual Barktoberfest at Tallahatchie Flats this weekend.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about Orgovix.
Orgovix Relagolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact, Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovix may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with Orgovix. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
Greenville Motorsports has proven that a power sports dealer can be a modern and exciting store while maintaining traditional, old-fashioned personal service. We strive to provide you with the best of all worlds every day. The technology to keep your ATV, motorcycle, or utility vehicle in tip-top condition and the traditional personal service you deserve. For 44 years, Greenville Motorsports has been serving Mississippi and the Delta on Highway 82. We're a dealer that our customers have come to rely on. We hope you'll come see for yourself. It's time for Indianola Academy Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta, 96.9 FM. Now let's go down to the field for all of tonight's exciting action.
Welcome to IE Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev. Gabbert. Yeah, the Rev. It is nice to be back at Legion Field.
Yes, sir, Scooter. Always great to be at the friendly confines of Legion Field here on senior night for the Colonels. Looking forward to a great game here with the Colonels facing off against the Trojans of Central Holmes Christian School.
So I know you talked to probably the coaches for the week, Central Holmes coach, Coach Nestor. What are some of the keys to the game for both schools?
Yeah, I got to interview Coach Nestor a little bit down the field beforehand, and he really wants to see a complete game tonight. He'd love to have a complete win from his team. You know, as we talked about last week there in Winston, our defense showed up, where our offense just couldn't get out of the blocks, and a lot of that had to do with blocking. And so he's expecting a better game from the offensive line tonight with the blocking up front. On defense, still want to watch out for those big plays. You know, we've had a couple of times this year where we kind of gotten lackadaisical at the secondary and had some balls get behind us, and so want to watch out for that. But also want to control the ball, time of possession, and really wants his seniors to step up and lead tonight, shine tonight on their senior night here at Legion Field. Last time they may play here tonight, and so it's such a big night for those 7 seniors for the IA Colonels.
Also, I talked a little bit to Coach Nestor about Central Holmes. He says they got a lot of team speed. And he said some of the guys, the quarterback is pretty quick, the running back's pretty quick. I know you sent me a text earlier this morning saying that Central Home sort of runs a spread offense like Winston does.
Yeah, they run a spread offense really heavy on the run out of that. A lot of jet sweeps out of that. A lot of read option coming out of that. So you're going to hear us call John Ward, quarterback tonight for the Trojans, along with number 5, Lamarian Buchanan. They carry a lot of the load there. But with those jet sweeps, you're going to have a wide receiver like Sean Harrell, number 2, coming down and taking the handoff to get that edge. So it's going to be a lot of assignment football there for the Colonels to make sure they stick with their assignments, be ready, play together on defense, and really keep those Trojans in front. You know, it is a run-heavy kind of spread offense. They don't throw the ball down the field, but they can run that misdirection running style offense there, and then they can have a fake where they give it a fake jet sweep and then look for their tight end coming down the seam. So those are some things the Colonels are going to have to be ready for, pay attention for in the secondary.
The good thing about tonight's game, I guess, or the theme for both teams tonight is 500.
Yeah,
somebody's going to be 500.
Somebody's going to be 500 tonight, and we believe it's going to be the Colonels here in the home win, coming together, playing for each other. All the senior leadership here tonight, 7 seniors leading us out there to get a home win here at Legion Field tonight in this last regular season game.
Just a little shout out, if you're not here at Legion Field, and you got somebody you know of that might cannot pick us up on Super Talk for the Delta, tell them to go to YouTube and type in IA Sports Network, and they'll be able to watch the game live stream that has been done by Kyle Wilson, who's done a great job all year long with that. You know, thankful for the technology we got this day and age, because I know when I was coming through school, we didn't have none of this.
No, there you were not, and you kind of had to hear it from somebody else if you weren't there. So. A lot of good technology. Shout out to Kyle Wilson for having that up and running. I think you can hear us on the live stream, so he's got that connected as well. So looking forward to a great night of football here tonight. Some keys to the game for IA, we kind of talked about win up front. You know, we've had some nagging injuries on the line, but Coach Nestor didn't think that played into last week's game. He just thought Winston was really quick off the ball with their defensive line, being able to get into the backfield. So want to correct that this week. Really want to finish drives with touchdowns. You know, I heard Troy Aikman say one time, every time we kicked the field goal, I thought that was one step closer to losing. So, you know, in football, you want to finish those drives with TDs. Obviously, neither team wants turnovers. I think some keys for Central Homes is they want to sustain drives with the running game, and then they want to pass enough to where they're not just one-dimensional. They want to take some of those shots down the field on the outside or up the seam with the tight end. So those are some keys to the game to be looking for as we get ready for kickoff here tonight.
And Central Homes is coming across the field. Central Homes tonight will be in white jerseys, looks like gray or white pants, blue helmets with the Trojan on the side. Your home team Colonels will be in their gray pants, blue jerseys, with the blue helmets with the IA, white IA on the side. Right now, I got a feeling that, I don't know who the captains are going to be, but I got a feeling it's going to be all 7 seniors tonight, since this is the last regular season game. Those at home listening to us, there is a chance that we will still make the playoffs for next week. A lot goes into the playoff picture in football for the MAIS. It's all based on PowerPoints and how your teams that you play throughout the year do as far as winning and you know things like that. So there's still a chance that we will be going into the playoffs next week. We will be on the road. As far as we go in the playoffs, we'll be traveling on the road.
Yeah, you know, right at this time we're kind of that bubble team. We're sitting in the 12th seed right now. We don't know how things are going to shake out with the other teams. And I know one key game that has been mentioned is Bowling Green versus Columbia. The Colonels really need Columbia to pull out that win against Bowling Green tonight. So those are some things happening in the playoff picture. Like Scooter said, it's all based on points, not necessarily wins and losses, and it depends on your schedule a lot. So those are some factors playing in tonight. I think one thing that matters tonight for us kind of in this playoff picture is that this year Central Homes is a 3A school while we're a 4A school, and so that can play into it whether we win or lose tonight. So just some things to think about. Looks like it might be the last home game for these seniors at Legion Field, even if they make the playoffs. So I know these guys definitely want to go out with a big win here tonight.
All right, your captains tonight for the Colonels are going to be number 22, Connor Roncalli, number 30, Hayes Fleming, number 9, Parker Lovett, number 24, Jay Hosall, and number 9, C.J. Brown. Like I said a while ago, the Colonels are going to be in their blue tops, gray pants, blue helmet with the white eye logo on the side. Your captains for the Trojans from Central Holmes is number 22, Bryce Hester, number 2, Sean Harrell, number 55, Eli Carr, number 6, Mike Jones, number 54, John Riley, number 75, Grayson Marshall, number 10, Dan Lindsay, number 11, Aiden Adcock, number 65, Gibson Parrish, and now they're meeting at midfield. They're shaking hands to see what the toss is going to be and how the ball is going to go for tonight. Who's going to get the ball? Who's going to be kicking off to start the game? Who's going to be receiving for the game? Who's going to get the kickoff in the second half? Which to me is always important to me. I always feel like it's important to always get that second half kickoff.
Yeah, you want to finish the half well and then potentially get that second half kickoff to get some points to start out the third quarter. Some key players for tonight, obviously, is we want to run it with Ron Colley. This is the senior's last game, and he's had such a great senior year, the way he runs the ball, the way he finishes runs. So want to get that run established early and keep feeding him the ball tonight. On the Central Holmes Trojan side, quarterback number 1, John Ward, he's the key to everything they do, running that spread offense. So he's going to be a key player tonight over there across the field for the coaching staff, Coach Crowder and his team.
So it looks like the Colonels will be moving the ball when they get the ball on offense, going left to right. The Trojans will start off moving the ball right to left. We're waiting for the call. The Trojans are going to defer, so that means the Colonels are going to receive the opening kickoff to begin the game. As the Spirit line lines up for the Colonels, and the Trojans are on their side getting ready to come through, and the Colonels are getting ready to come out of the little tunnel that we have down there. This is going to be a awesome game tonight.
Yeah, weather. Going to be a key game. Great weather tonight. Warmed up just a little bit. Still would like a little cool fall football weather, just from my perspective. But tonight is a night and a day that has been a theme of a peak out theme for the Colonels. So a lot of the Colonels and a lot of the cheerleaders and dance squad have pink socks or pink pom poms or some kind of pink. Just remembering those that have battled breast cancer or overcame breast cancer, or even those that we've lost to breast cancer here in the month of October. So just a great way to recognize those that are cancer survivors, but also in memory of those that have gone on and to be with the Lord. So just a lot of happening here tonight as Central Holmes comes out onto the field, getting close to kickoff time here at Legion Field.
And we're waiting for the Colonels to come. There's a big Spirit line out on the field. It stretches from the goalpost all the way to the 20-yard line. Got the music going. We got a decent crowd over here on the home side.
Yeah,
and here comes the Colonels.
Yeah, every single night you're going to have a stellar crowd, a big crowd, and so Slayton Hannah's leading out with the Colonel flag along with a couple other guys with the American flags, and so getting ready here to go at Legion Field. It's hard to believe, Scooter. It's hard to believe this is the last regular season game. It's hard to believe we're wrapping the regular season up. It's gone by so fast.
It sure has. Let's take a 2-minute break for the national anthem and the prayer. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, sales manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosman's, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When it comes to your health, nobody beats the home team at South Sunflower County Hospital. When you have a minor emergency, waiting to be seen can be a real pain. That's why you need Delta Primary After Hours Clinic. You'll love the convenience and personal attention that can only be found at South Sunflower County Hospital. You'll also have peace of mind knowing that you'll have immediate access to our full scope of hospital services. Visit your winning team at www.southsunflower.com. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offer full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Ryan Strawbridge, president of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events, including high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, a proud supporter of the IE Colonels. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey, Cooper, you know we've been talking about our Pap Store Robertson Floor Service for a long time.
Olivia, you know there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Paps.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. It looks like we have changed up because the referees were calling at the beginning during the coin toss. They said that IE was going to receive. So it looks like IE is going to be kicking off. You got number 24, J-Ho Saul, kicking off for the Colonels. Number 15, Cade Ward. And number 1, John Ward, back deep for the Trojans.
Yeah, let's see if J-Ho can get a good long kick to start this game off. Get it into the end zone with a touchback. That'd be a good way to start. Get that field position there that the Colonels need for their defense.
And here we go. And the off is a low line drive. Number 15 is going to return it. And he's going to be hit by number 32, Abel Williamson, and number 5, Hagen Sheedy. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was kind of the opposite of what we were hoping for. It kind of topped that ball a little bit. It was kind of a line drive, and Buchanan picked that up and got them in decent field position here as the Colonels come out of their 3-4 defense here. So we just get started 11:54 the first 0-0.
Shotgun for the Trojans, 2 wide, number 4, Ward in motion, is handed off to Ward to the left side, and he's going to be corralled over there by 3 Colonels over to the Trojan bench. It looks like number 22, Ron Cowley, number 19, C.J. Brown, and number 27, Bryce Stevens were on that stop. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans.
Yeah, 2 seniors in on that play. I think you see the energy from the seniors coming down here to make that defensive play. So really basically held them to no yardage there. So it brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans here, 11:22 in the first 0-0.
Now the Trojans are in their spread offense. Shotgun formation. It's motioned by number 4, Word. It's a snap. It's a give to number 15, number 5. Number 5, Buchanan around the right side, and he is met by a wall of Colonels.
Yeah, he's going to want to try to get outside. He's going to want to, bounce it outside and get to the edge. That's what I saw on film this week, looking at some of their previous games. And so Buchanan's a load, and it's going to take several Colonels to bring him down, but that bootlegger defense came up, wrapped him up. Now it brings up 3rd down and 2. Let's see if they can get off the field here, 0-0 here in the first quarter.
The Trojans are going to be in 3 wide formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Got a wing and a wing back or a halfback. It's a snap. It's a give to number 5, Buchanan, around the right side. And he's going to be met by number 32, Abel Williamson, and number 12, Bryson Stevens. But there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, Lemarion Buchanan got the ball. Looks like he's right at the stick, close to a 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like it might be in that area of holding. We'll see what the call is from head referee. And it is holding going against the Trojans, so a good opportunity for the Colonels to get off this field here with a long down and distance coming up.
And it's going to back the Trojans up, but it's going to repeat 3rd down. But it's going to back them up around the original line of scrimmage. Or actually going to be behind the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. So, like we said, this is a pass-heavy a run-heavy kind of team. So to put them in this passing situation, Colonel Secondary's got to be ready for this.
The Trojans got 2 to the left, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They just had motion by a halfback. It's a give it's a fake, it's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want to do. They want to fake in the backfield, and they want to get a slot or a tight end down the seam. And they took a shot down there for John Word. C.J. Brown was over to kind of cover him. The ball was well overthrown, and so not a lot of accuracy on that pass. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 12. So the Colonels can have a good stand here as we begin this game. 10-12 left in the first quarter, 0-0.
Number 1, John Ward, is going to be punting for the Trojans. Number 7, Ramil Bowden, is going to be returning for the Colonels. And it's going to be pretty good field possession after this. It's a nice punt. It's going to hit. It's going to take a good bounce, and Ramil is just going to let it bounce, and it's going to be down at the Colonel 28-yard line.
Yeah, it was good pressure by the Colonels. They got into the face of the punter. The punter was able to get it away there. You felt like they could have dove maybe, but, when you got high school kids, they're never necessarily confident laying out for that kind of thing because they don't want the penalty to give their opponent the 1st down. So a decent punt with a good roll for the Trojans, and that's going to bring the Colonels out to their own 28 to start this drive. 10 minutes left in the first, 0-0.
I really like the numbers on the Trojans uniforms. I can actually see them.
Big, bright blue for you.
So we come into the line of scrimmage Colonels with a I formation. Number 7, Bowden in motion. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to number 22, Connor Roncalli. To the left side, he's got some running room. He's going to be brought down by number 13, Ashton Tate, but not after he gives a good gain right there.
Yeah, there wasn't anything in the in the C gap there, so he bounces it to the outside and gets a good run, almost to a 1st down before he's brought down by number 13, Ashton Tate. Good open field tackle by him, because if he doesn't make that tackle, then Ron Call is probably still running at this point. So it is a 1st down for the Colonels. 9:48 left in the first, 0-0.
The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. I formation. It's a motion for Bowden. It's going to be a give to Ron Cowley straight up the middle. He's got some running room. He lowers his head, and he's going to get about 5 or 6 yards on that. He's going to be brought down by number 1, Ward. It's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, John Ward, their quarterback. He's also playing free safety, and he's going to feel that for a little bit there because, the beauty of Connor is finishing those runs. And we've talked about that all season, and that was Exhibit A. That was a typical Ron Cowley run where he finishes it off and just kind of Ward just held on, was able to bring him down, but the Colonels have good down and distance here. Let's see if they can get the first down.
Colonels go 4 wide, 2 receivers. There's going to be a give to number 21, Perkins, right up the middle. And he's going to be close to the first down. He's going to be brought down by number 11, Adcock. But it looks like it's going to be a Colonel first down.
Yeah, just a little trap play, and Walker Perkins takes, as a fullback, takes it up the middle there, gets across the 50-yard line, gets the first down for the Colonels. So the Colonels are doing what they want to do. They're controlling this possession. They're moving the sticks. Now they're getting into Trojan territory, and so we want to see this drive, not have any penalties that cause this drive to stall out. We want to see them finish this drive off here as they come to the line.
There's going to be 4 wide formation. Number 22, Ron Colley. It's going to be a give to number 21, and it's going to be brought down by number 54, Riley, and it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, short game by Walker Perkins there. They ran Ron Colley to the outside, fake the pitch, and then give the handoff right there in a little trap play as well, kind of a dive up the middle there for Perkins. Trojans were ready for that, so kept them on a short game here. But, this is kind of that territory where you may want to take a shot. You may want to try to get it out to Ramil Bolden or E.J. Hall in the flat and see what happens there on a screen of some sort. So let's see what the Colonels have up their sleeve.
Second down at the Trojan 48-yard line. It's a snap. It's a give to Ron Colley to the right side. He spins, and he's going to be brought down by number 70, Burrell.
Yeah, no, they ain't take a shot there. They're just going to hand it to the senior, and you kind of get his patented spin move there. If you've watched him a lot, he gets to go into the right, and then he has a spin move where he hopes to break some tackles and get extra yardage there. So it's going to bring up a manageable 3rd down and 5 for the Colonels. So let's see if they continue to run the ball here or if they may set up a screen pass of some sort because you have to believe the Trojans are going to kind of bring some pressure here with it being 3rd down and 5. 7:25 left in the first, 0-0.
Colonels come to the line of scrimmage there on the all set eye, 2 receivers left, receiver right. It's a snap. There's a tall stud, Ron Colley around the left side, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 1, Ward.
Yeah, that was kind of a foot race to the edge there. You had Ward. You also had Mike Jones coming over for the Trojans to kind of get Ron Colley out of bounds. So it looks like he's going to be short of the first down from where they're marking it right now. So it's going to bring up a 4th down. So decision time here for the Colonels. Brings up 4th down and probably about, I would say, 2 yards or a long one if you're looking at it across the way there. But let's see if the Colonels can keep this drive going with this 4th down, this pivotal 4th down right now.
Offset eye for the Colonels. It's a snap. It's a give to number 22, Ron Colley to the right side. He's got some room. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to be brought down at the goal line. What a nice run right there. There's no flags on the play, and that is a good run right there. Or actually, there is a flag
on the play. Connor Ron Colley faked to the middle, ran it to the outside, and there was a foot race down the sideline. He was drugged down right at the goal line, but he crossed the goal line. The officials at the goal line conferred with one another and said it was a touchdown. Let's see what the flag is going to be. It came from the side judge on our side of the ball here.
It's going to be holding. It's going to be holding against the Colonels.
Going to bring it back. Hate to see that. That was the one thing we had just mentioned. You didn't want to see this drive have a penalty that was going to, stall it out, and that's exactly what happened here. So it's going to bring up 4th down and long. It looks like the punt team's going to come out now. Man, what an opportunity for the Colonels here to have a touchdown and get that momentum going. But that flag just brings them back. So J-Ho comes out here to try to pin the Trojans back deep into their own territory.
And number 1, Ward, is going to be deep for the Trojans. There's a nice high end-over-end punt. What a nice punt right there. It's going to take a Colonel bounce, and it's going to be down around the Trojans' 7-yard line.
Yeah, beautiful kick by J-Ho. Got up in that night sky. Then softly, like a sand wedge in the Masters, dropping it down there inside the 10-yard line. So let's see how this bootlegger defense comes out here tonight. The blue shirts on defense. Let's see if they can pin them back even further and then flip field position here and get another drive going.
I wish I could chip like that.
Don't we all?
The only thing I can do on the golf course is hit it off the tee box.
It looked like you landed that football on a pillow, Coach.
It does. I'm talking about it just hit and it just sort of stuck, and then it took the roll we need.
A lot of these footballs will take that bounce to the end zone, but that was just a beautiful punt by J.O.
So the Trojans come out with a 2-receiver set, 2 receivers to the left, shotgun formation. a snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 5, Buchanan, around the left side, and he is going to be hit by 3 Colonels on that left side.
Yeah, that's the thing. When they're going to ride Lemaire and Buchanan all night long, they're going to keep feeding him all night long. But the problem is he is having trouble getting north and south because the Colonels are they're stretching that run. They come out of that spread, and they stretch that run so far out that by the time he wants to try to get north and south, there's 3 Colonels there. And so really a short game there, about a gain of 1 yard. So 2nd and 9 for the Trojans, 0-0, 5:48 left in the first.
They're going to be at their own 8-yard line, the Trojans. They come out in a 4-receiver set. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Motion. It's going to be a keeper by number 1 Ward to the right side, and he's going to be hit and brought down by number 12, Bryson Stevens.
Yeah, great open field tackle by number 12, Bryson Stevens, the junior. What happened there is they run the motion, so C.J. Brown, the free safety, moves over. Then that brings Bryson Stevens back up to the safety position. So when Ward comes out of the backfield, it's just one-on-one with Stevens, and he's able to wrap him up really quick and get him to the ground. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 here as the Trojans come back to the line, 0-0, 5:05 left in the first.
And the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage. They got a receiver to the right. They got a 3-receiver set, bunch to the left. It's going to be a pitch to number 5, Buchanan, around the left side, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds by number 27, Bryce Stevens, but it's going to be a Trojan first down.
Yeah, he was able to get ahead of steam there. He lined up on the left side of the quarterback. It was just a quick pitch to where he was able to get that corner and able to move the sticks for the Trojans. So Colonel's are going to have to watch that a lot tonight because with the success of that play, you have to think that the Trojans are going to look back to that, run it to the other side, to the far hash as well. So Colonels are going to have a lot of number 5, Lemaire Buchanan, coming at them here tonight.
It's going to be receiver to the left, receiver to the right, motion. It's going to be a fumble by number 1 Ward, and he is around the left side. He gets out, and he's going to be brought down by number 22 or number 54, Walton Gary, and number 67, Beck Beckham, but it's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, Ward was able to make something positive out of that. It was a mishandle by him, and the ball hit the ground. The Colonels had over-pursued on the left side, so he was able to pick it up and just take off and get some yardage there. So, unfortunately, the Colonels couldn't get it back in that backfield and get him down for a loss there. He was able to get it a gain. It's 2nd and 7 now.
Spread formation for the Trojans. As a motion by number 4 is going to be given to number 5, Buchanan, around the right side. He's got room. He's going to be a miss 1 tackle. It's going to be a foot race. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 19, C.J. Brown, and number 30, Hayes Fleming.
Yeah, he just bounced it out to the outside and got one-on-one. The open field tackle was missed. Good blocking for the Trojans by their wide receiver out there in the flat. And Buchanan was able to just get through that crease and really take it out. And the Colonels were able to chase him down and save a touchdown, but brings the Trojans into the red zone here with 3:50 left in the first quarter, 0-0 on the scoreboard. So we're just going to see a lot. You're going to hear us say Buchanan, Buchanan, Buchanan all night long because that's who they're going to give it to. That's who they're going to ride. And the Colonels are going to have to figure out ways to get him to the ground because he is a tough running back to bring down. Looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field here, Coach.
Exactly. With a timeout on the field, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center, and go Colonels.
Credit card fraud can be a nightmare. While you may not be held liable, especially for larger charges, that doesn't mean that being a victim of credit fraud is a walk in the park. But don't worry, Guarantee Bank has got your back. Our fraud team monitors your card 24/7. If our team suspects a suspicious transaction on any of your GBT debit or credit cards, we'll notify you by text, phone call, or email. Contact your local branch to update your information. Guarantee Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince on the Reds, Gabbert. And we're at 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Colonel 15-yard line. Got bunch formation to the left. It looks like it's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be false start against the Trojans.
Yeah, each team has one penalty against them. It's going to push the Trojans back to 1st and 15 here. That's about a 50, 60-yard run there by Buchanan that leads them into the red zone here for the Colonels, against the Colonels here. So they'll be at the 20-yard line of IA with this play with 3:51 left in the first, 0-0. Now they got a receiver to the right. They got 3 receivers to the left in a bunch formation. It's a snap. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a ran by Ward. He's going to miss one tackle, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down by number 30, Hayes Fleming. Yeah, he was able to cut in and get by Bryson Stevens there, and then you had C.J. Brown along with Hayes Fleming there to bring him down. Going to bring up second and short, though, and so they want to kind of get to moving here. The Trojans are getting the call in really quick and not giving the Colonels time to regroup here, so they come to the line here with 3:20 left in the first, 0-0.
The Trojans are going to send 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. They got a halfback that's in motion. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be a little pitch to number 5, Buchanan. He's going to be back around the right side. He creates one tackle. And it looks like he might be down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, no call on a touchdown yet, but he just basically ran through about 3 Colonels to get right there into the goal line. So that's going to be a first down and goal for the Trojans here. And the Colonels are going to have to try and maybe bring some pressure here, but when you're in assignment football, you can't always bring the pressure that you would like to get on the quarterback or in the backfield. So it's going to be first down and at the Colonel 1-yard line, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, motion by the halfback. It's going to be a get Buchanan to the left side, and he's going to easily get into the end zone. So it's going to be touchdown Trojans. Yeah, it was one-on-one there with C.J. Brown, but it was just too much for C.J. to stop him there at the line, so he gets in really quickly, really smoothly, and that gives the Trojans 6 points here tonight. 2:44 left in the first with an extra point attempt on the way.
You got number 9, Josh Robinson, going to be the holder. Number 10, Dan Lindsay is going to do the PAT kicking right here.
Yeah, the Colonels are in a conundrum here with Buchanan being such a big back that's able to break it to the outside. So, 2 things can happen. The big back can wear down over the game, or the big back can wear your defense down over the game. And so I think that's one of the reasons Coach Nestor was talking about earlier before the game, before the kickoff, that the Colonels need to control the football, because the longer you control the football, the less chance Buchanan and Ward and that group has the opportunity to get their running game going. And so that's kind of the back and forth here that we're going to see here all night long.
And it looks like it's going to be 7-0 with 2:44 left in the first quarter. And you're going to have number 22, Connor Roncalli, back deep, and number 30, Hayes Fleming, back deep for the Colonels on this kickoff. And you're going to have number 10, Dan Lindsay, doing the kickoff duties, who just made the extra point.
Yeah, when you think about it, though, it's really just one big play. But that's all it takes. All it takes is one big play, one mistake. You had the mistake on the offense that kept you from getting the touchdown with Roncalli on that 4th down play, and then the one missed tackle that gave Buchanan the 60-yard run that got them in the position they were in to get down into the red zone. And so those 2 things added to points for Central Holmes, and so the Colonels are going to have to tighten up and execute the rest of the game and make sure that they don't stall drives out and that they're able to wrap up on tackles on defense.
And the kick is off. It's going to be a deep kick. It's going to be fielded by number 30 in Fleming. He's coming up the right side, and he has got a crease. And he is brought down by number 11, Aiden Adcock, not before he got up to about the Colonel 46, 47-yard line.
Yeah, just a great return up the far side there, the right side of the field there, going right to left here if you're listening to us. Hayes Fleming has had a great return against Washington School earlier this year, and that looked like it was about to be number 2, Coach, because he did find that seam. And if it wasn't for number 11, Aiden Adcock for the Trojans, he probably would have scored on that. So the Colonels are in great field position, almost out to midfield here at 2:36 left in the first. 7-0 Trojans.
And the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to, with a single back in the backfield, a halfback, two receivers to the right, receiver to the left, motion by number 7. And it's going to be a handoff to number 22, Ron Cowley, on the left side. He's going to be brought down by number 11, Adcock, which brings up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Ramil Bolton came in motion there, so they faked that jet sweep kind of play there and then give it back to Ron Cowley. He was able to get a few positive yards, but 2 Trojans were there to bring him down. So, positive yardage, but still want to kind of get more up front with the blocking here. It looks like the Trojans may be kind of figuring some of this run stuff out, so the Colonels are going to have to be aware of that.
All set off for the Colonels. 2 receivers right, receiver left. It's going to be a pass to number 2, Brown, and it's going to be incomplete, so it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, lost his funny drop back, but he had quick pressure there from number 55, Eli Carr. Threw it out to E.J. Hall, but it was down the seam and not to the outside there, down the left hash, and so nobody was home. And so wanted to take that shot. A good time to take a shot. Second down, kind of midfield, good field position to take that shot, but just didn't have time to throw the ball. So once again, we see the breakdown of blocking schemes, both for running and passing. Now Colonels come out in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. It's a snap. His opponent drops back. He's looking. He makes a good throw to number 2, E.J. Hall, which is caught. He breaks 1 tackle, and he's down the sideline. He's going to be knocked down out of bounds by number 1, Ward, but it's going to be a first down for the Colonels. Yeah, great pass by Saponi. Put it right in the chest of E.J. Hall. Ashton Tate was there to try to bring him down, but E.J. was able to break that tackle and got down around close to the red zone for the Colonels. No flags on the play, so a good momentum kind of play there for the Colonels. Let's see if they can capitalize here and keep the ball going down the field.
First and 10 for the Colonels at the Trojan 30-yard line. All set eye formation. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to Ron Cowley to the right side. He's going to spin, break 1 tackle, but he's not going to be able to break the second tackle, and he's going to be brought down by number 3, Hudson Happy. So it'll bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, 54, John Riley was in on that play. You're going to see John Riley in on a lot of plays tonight as a middle linebacker there for the Trojans. But still positive yardage there, still getting a little push, getting a couple yards, going to bring up second down and 8. So you really want to capitalize on this opportunity. You're moving the ball. You're getting down the field. You've had 1 touchdown call back. You've had a good pass play. So it's not like you're being shut out, but you've got to execute here.
Eye formation for the Colonels. And we're going to get a false start. There's going to be flag on the Colonels, and it's going to be false start.
Yeah, just moving there by the left tackle, Liam Ledbetter, and going to push the Colonels back. So another penalty for the Colonels. That's going to bring about 15 yards worth of penalties. But it's not just the yardage of penalties. It's when they come. It's right after a good catch. It's right after a touchdown run. Right. It's situational football, what we're talking about here. And so these kind of penalties can make a big difference in a game like this tonight.
And you're so correct about that, Rev. It's just the inopportune time that they come in. So the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, shotgun formation. The opponent drops back, and it looks like it's another flag, or actually it's going to be a timeout for the Trojans. So with that timeout, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to I Hate Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
20 seconds left with Let's Make Money. It's time for our first guest to pick a category of their choice. Alex.
I'll take reliable banking for $600.
Though it's local, this bank is known for having expansive online capabilities.
Community Bank?
Correct.
Reliable banking, $800.
The Small Business Administration ranked this bank #1 in Mississippi for SBA loans.
Community Bank?
Correct again.
Reliable banking, $1,000.
All right, Alex, this is for all the marbles. This bank is truly like no other bank you know.
Community Bank!
We have a winner!
Community Bank, always the right answer.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
Welcome back to I Hate Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev. Got it? And we're coming out of the timeout break by the Trojans. It's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Colonels at the Trojan 34-yard line or 33-yard line.
Yeah, let's see what the Colonel's got here. You know, you got the penalty that pushes you back, 2nd and 13. You're on your own 33. Let's see if this is a passing opportunity for the Colonels. It looks like it's going to be with the shotgun formation. Let's see if they can get some more passing yardage here.
As a snap, as a drop back for his opponent, it's going to be a little screen, but it's going to be a little screen to number 22, Ron Cowley, but he's going to be gobbled up by number 55, Carr. So it means a 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, the Trojans just read that the whole way. There were 2, maybe 3 white jerseys there waiting on Ron Cowley to catch that ball, and Ron Cowley had nowhere to go. And, you know, I think you may have lost some yardage on that screen. That screen play, yeah, you did. You lost 3 yards on that, so it brings up 3rd and 16. So definitely a passing play here this far behind the sticks. Let's see if the Colonels can make a play here. 32 seconds left in the first, 7-0 Trojans.
That's a shotgun formation snap. It's going to be a nice pass, and it's going to be intercepted by number 9, Josh Robinson.
Yeah, I went down the seam to Ron Cowley on that pass, and just a little underthrown. Wasn't necessarily it was a really good play call. It seemed like Ron Cowley had a step, but the ball was underthrown. Now, you never want to turn the ball over, but in that situation, that's as good as a punt in this situation. So really going to need the Colonels to step up here on defense and hopefully get a 3 and out to maybe flip that field position and get the ball back and try to get back into the game with some points.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 10-yard line with 21 seconds left in the first quarter. It's going to be Trojans 7, Colonels 0. The Trojans come out with a receiver left, receiver right, shotgun formation, motion by number 4, Ward. It's a snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 5, Buchanan around the left side. He's going to get brought down by number 67, Beckham, and looks like number 19, C.J. Brown, in on the tackle, so it's going to bring up.
It's going to be the first down for them. He was able to get his shoulders north and south and get through the flat there without really anybody touching him for about 5 or 6 yards. Then he was brought down right after getting past the first down marker. So the Trojans have come to play tonight. The Trojans are prepared. They're ready. And they're going to ride Lamarion Buchanan as long as they can for as far as they can as the first quarter comes to an end.
And with the first quarter over, it's Trojan 7, Colonel 0. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service at Cannon Motors of Mississippi. As the largest family-owned dealer in Mississippi, we're proud to serve you for all your automotive needs. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet Silverado or a certified pre-owned vehicle, we got your back. Come see us at Cannon Chevrolet of Greenwood today. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our 2nd generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince on the Rev. Gabbert. And with the second quarter getting ready to start, you got the Trojans going to be moving right to left, and the Colonels moving right to left. You got a receiver to the right, receiver to the left for the Trojans. That's motion by number 13, Tate. It's going to be a pass, number 1, and it's going to be overthrown, so it's going to be incomplete, which brings up 2nd down for the Trojans.
John Ward was looking for John Word. Say that 3 times fast. And he overthrew him there on that pass. They fake the jet sweep, and then he pulls the football back, and he looks downfield. Had a step, had him open, just overthrew it out of bounds there on the right side to the far hash there. And so, that's what they want to do. They want to, give the ball to Buchanan. They want to do a little misdirection in the backfield. They want to take their shots down the field. So the Colonels have to be ready for that and have, I think, what they call eye discipline, Coach.
Exactly. So the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, receiver to the right, receiver to the left, and it's going to be Buchanan to the right, cuts back to the left, and it's going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett, but it's going to bring up third down for the Trojans.
Yeah, the right tackle or tight end over there, look, he was moving on before they snapped the ball. He was rocking back and forth. Now they're kind of going fast, getting right back to the line here with 11:37 in the second, 7-0 Trojans.
2 receivers set for the Trojans. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be a give, a fake give. It's going to be one Ward running, and he's going to be brought down by number 8, Jack Jenkins. And it's going to bring up fourth down for the Trojans.
Yeah, number 9, Parker Lovett, read that well, turned John Ward, the quarterback, back to the inside to where the help was. And so that actually it brings up third down and 4, it looks like. 11-11 left in the second. 7-0 Trojans. So they're slowing it down now. They had got to the ball really quick. Now they're huddling up.
That's going to be a measurement on the field there, guy. So right now, the chain crew's coming out to get an official measurement to see if they got the first down or not.
Yeah, but what we saw on that play was Parker Lovett turning that ball back inside, and that's exactly what the defense wants to do. But it is going to be a first down for the Trojans. Keep their drive alive here. 11-11 second quarter, 7-0 Trojans.
And the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage. They're at their own 32-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers to the right. It's going to be a halfback in the wing position. It's going to be shotgun formation. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be a give to number 6, Mike Jones, around the right side, and he is gobbled up quick by number 9, Parker Lovett.
Ron Colley was through that line, too. He came on a blitz and got right there in that backfield and helped chase him down as well. So a great play by the Colonels. No gain on that play. So this is what the Colonels are going to have to do. They're going to have to identify where they can bring that blitz package, where they can bring that pressure to get back in that backfield to help stall this drive out, because you don't want to go down 2 scores tonight against this Trojan team.
2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. That's a keeper by number 1, Ward, and he is hit in the backfield by number 22, Ron Colley.
Ron Colley is pumped after that, and he should be. He got back there once again. He's just a football player, Coach. I'm telling you, when you come and you watch 22 play, he's just a ball player on both sides and just making plays where it matters, where it can happen. So that's going to bring a third down and long, put them in that passing situation. And we haven't seen really an accurate throw tonight from John Ward there back in the backfield. Let's see what the Trojans come up with on this third down and 16 plays. 7-0 Trojans, 9:52 left to go in this half.
The Trojans send 3 receivers to the right, receiver to the left. Number 5, Buchanan, is back in the ball game in the backfield. Shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's going to be a throw down the field, and it looks like it's going to be intercepted by number 19, C.J. Brown. He's got a good return, and he's going to be brought down by number 22, Bryce Hester, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels.
Big time play by the senior to make sure that he got that interception there. You know, what happens is when you can get him down these long downs and distances, you know, John Ward is an excellent athlete and a good quarterback, but he does put a lot of air underneath the ball. And so his receiver, number 4, John Ward, fell down on the play, and C.J. Brown was able to be there all by himself to take that interception and run it back for about 10 or 15 yards, giving the Colonels great field position to try to get some points on the board here tonight.
The Colonels will be 1st and 10 at the Trojan 36-yard line. I formation for the Colonels. It's going to be a give to Ron Colley to the right side. He makes 1 miss, and he's going to be finally stopped by number 70, Burrell. And it's going to be bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just a little dive play there where you give it to your senior running back. He gets about 6 or 7 yards there and pushes it forward, and it's going to bring up a manageable 2nd down in short distance here. But this is where the Colonels have to be mindful of the situation. You can't have the penalties to stall out. You've got to take advantage of the turnover. You always want to get a turnover, but even better, you want to get points off that turnover.
The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be the offset I formation, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. It's going to be a toss to number 22, Ron Colley, around the right side. He's going to lower his head, and he's going to hit number 13, Ashton Tate. But Ron Colley just right there gave some damage.
Yeah, he probably could have had maybe a few more yards by cutting it back, but he just took on the defenders there. John Ward, the free safety, was in there, along with Josh Robertson, number 9. And so they still didn't take it down. They just pushed him out of bounds. I mean, it's just going to take as many as possible to get Ryan Colley to the ground. But it brings up 3rd down and 3. So let's see if the Colonels continue to run the ball here. You got to believe it's 4-down territory where you're at on the field, and let's see if they can get this 1st down to keep moving down the field, maybe get in the red zone here.
2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. Motion by number 22, Ryan Colley. Give to Jack Jenkins up the middle, and he's going to be brought down by number 65, Parrish. And it looks like he was able to stretch out. I don't know what we're going to wait for the official call.
Yeah, they may have to measure this one. Let's see what they do. I don't know if they're going to call it 4th down or they're going to. Nope, looks like it's going to be a 1st down. So a good run by senior Jack Jenkins to keep this drive alive, keep those chains moving. You also had number 55, Eli Carr, in on that tackle, who's been making some plays tonight for the Trojans. So the Colonels are committed to running this football right now, but let's see if they can maybe do some play action or something to catch the Trojans off guard a little bit.
Single back in the backfield with 2 wings. It's going to be a give to number 30, Hayes Clement. He makes 1 tackle and miss, and it's going to be brought down by number 55, Carr, and it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
You know, that was a good play by Hayes Clement there because he should have been down for a loss, but he gets a couple yards out of that because, you know, all the white jerseys were in the backfield, and so he was just able to make a play on his own, make a spin play, and now he's coming off limping a little bit. Hopefully it's nothing major. But he was just able to get some positive yardage there to continue this drive moving forward. 7:49 left in the half, 7-0 Trojans.
It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Colonels at the 23-yard line of the Trojans. It's going to be the snap. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, a little play action there, fake toss, and then throw it down to the right pylon, see if Ramil Bolden could go get it. He had a step on his receiver, but just a little bit outside his grasp. Wasn't able to dive and catch that. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Colonels. And, you know, you're kind of in that mid-range territory where maybe you could get a field goal, but you may want to think about going forward as well, depending on what happens on this play. This is the kind of play right here where you don't need a flag at all for the Colonels.
Exactly. So the Colonels come out with a I formation, offset I formation, 2 receivers to the right. It's going to be a give to Ryan Colley. He cuts it back. He spins, but he's going to be brought down by number 70, Burrell. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Ryan Colley got there. He was patient to let his blocker come in front of him, and then he kind of spun to the left, but there was no room there for him to get any more yardage. So that's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like the offense is staying on the field for this possession here.
So it's going to be 4th down for the Colonels. They're at the Trojan 23-yard or 22-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left, I formation for the Colonels. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be a fake give. Nice blocking. It's going to be a pass to number 21, and it's dropped by number 21, Perkins. So it's going to bring up change over on down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Yeah, Walker Perkins had made his way out to the flat. But there is a flag on the play. There is a flag. We'll see what that call is. The throw was, the pony was rolling out to the right on the run. Throw was just a little bit behind Perkins. He wasn't able to hold on to it, but let's see what this flag is. It is against the Trojans. It is against Central Holmes.
So that's going to bring up probably.
It's going to be enough yardage for that Colonel 1st down.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at the Trojan 12-yard line.
Yeah, so you're deep into the red zone now. You can still get a 1st down without having to score a touchdown. So this drive is continuing due to that situational there, that penalty that can make a difference. This time it was on the Trojans, so let's see if the Colonels can capitalize not only on the turnover, but on that 4th down penalty.
I formation for the Colonels. Two receivers left, 1 receiver right. I formation. Give to number 8, Jack Jenkins up the middle, and he is going to be brought down by number 50, DJ Brantley, but he got positive yards on that.
Yeah, Jack Jenkins, the senior, just carrying a couple of Trojans with him, getting about 5 yards there, it looks like, and just a great run, fullback run up the middle, just that classic right there in the A-gap. And let's see if they kind of get some misdirection going here now that they've run it up the middle here as they come to the line.
Colonel's going to be second down from the Trojan 8-yard line. It's going to be 1 receiver right, receiver left. It's going to be a toss to number 22, Ron Colley, to the left. He makes 1 miss, and he's going to be hit by number 5, Buchanan. So it's going to bring a 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, it looked like they had enough numbers out to the left, but Buchanan comes from his cornerback position and just takes Ron Colley down there. So really no gain on that play, it looks like. If anything, you may have lost a yard. So going to bring up 3rd down and 6 here for the Colonels. Once again, they can't get a first down without scoring a touchdown. So we'll see exactly what's going to transpire here. But you got to believe that on this drive, you just got to get points here in the range here where you have confidence in J-Ho to make a field goal. So obviously you want the touchdown. Let's see what the Colonels do right here.
2 receivers to the right. It's going to be I formation. It's going to be a give to Ron Colley to the right side. He's got some room, and it's going to be touchdown Colonels.
Yeah, just because they ran out of the huddle, got to the line quick, got set, and then the quick handoff to Ron Colley, and he just had a lane to the right side where he was running. Lost his opponent, saw it the whole way, put his arms in the air because he knew Ron Colley was going to score, and now we're an extra point away from tying up this game with 6 minutes left in the first half. Great job. Great way to finish off getting that turnover with 6, hopefully 7 points here to tie this game up.
It's going to be number 21, Walker Perkins holding. Number 24, J-Ho Saul doing the kicking. It's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So number 24, Saul with the extra point, so it's 7-7 with 6:02 left before halftime.
Yeah, just another great drive by the Colonels here. They've had good drives tonight, Coach. They sure have. Without that penalty on that 4th down, they brought the Ron Colley touchdown back in the first quarter. We've had good drives. We've moved the football. We've possessed it, as we wanted to. The defense has played pretty well, except for probably that 55, 60-yard run from Buchanan there that got them in a scoring position. So not necessarily a bad half for the Colonels, just key plays at key times that have stalled them out and kept them from being in the lead right now.
Exactly, and right now, the Colonels coming to the field to get ready for the kickoff. Now we need our defense to start stepping up and keeping that outside contained, and to contain that outside and not let number 5 Buchanan get to the outside. Trying to have it in our mindset to push him back toward the inside.
Yeah, exactly. And the secondary is going to have to keep playing like they're playing and be aware of those types of passes that we saw. We were able to get that interception. And that's what you want to push them in. That's their weakness. John Ward is a good athlete. He's a good quarterback, but he does put a lot of air underneath that ball. And so that gives time for the secondary to react and recover. And so you got to be aware of that in the Colonel back secondary. Excuse me.
Here's the kickoff. You got number 5 Buchanan and number 1 Ward back deep. It's going to be fielded by number 5 Buchanan. He's coming back toward the left side. He goes back, and he's going to be brought down, or he's going to be stopped by number 5, Hagan Sheedy, who just grabbed on and held on.
Yeah, good play by the sophomore there, Hagan Sheedy coming in there. He's had some good plays on kickoff and punt returns this year. Buchanan is just such a big back. It's just going to take so many to bring him down. He stood the pile up, but the Colonels were able to get him down. So it's going to be another challenge here for the Colonels to hopefully get a 3 and out here and be able to get the ball back so that they can potentially put some points on the board before halftime here.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 27-yard line. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They got a wing back, shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's going to be a fake, and it's going to be a run by the quarterback Ward to the right side, and he is going to be finally brought down by number 54, Lawton Gary, but not after the Trojans get a first down.
Yeah, that seems to be one of their better plays tonight, where he fakes it and he keeps it, and then able to cut it through the middle there. He was able to bypass a couple of Colonels. Thankfully, Lawton Gary didn't give up on that play and was able to wrap him up, but it was enough to push that ball out to close to the 45-yard line here. 40 left in the half, 7-7.
2 receivers to the right, receiver to the left. Motion by number 4, Ward. It's going to be give to number 4, Ward, coming to the left side. He's going to break, and he's going to be finally hit by number 27, Bryson Stevens, but it's not after, but it's going to be close to another Trojan first down, and it looks like it is going to be a Trojan first down.
Yeah, a little like number 55 for the Trojans there. Eli Carr had the outside jersey of the Colonel that he was potentially blocking there, but no flag on that play. The Trojans are just kind of getting in a rhythm now, moving the chains, and now in the Colonel territory at the Colonel 45. Let's see if the Colonel can get a play here to kind of mess up this momentum.
Receiver to the left, receiver to the right, shotgun formation for the Trojan. Motion. It's going to be give to number 13, K, to the right side, and he's going to be hit by number 9, Parker Lovett, and it's going to bring up second down for the Trojans.
Yeah, Bryson Stevens got up the field, and that meant that number 13 there, Ashton Tate for the Trojans, had to cut back inside, and then there Parker Lovett was able to wrap him up. But still probably about 3 yards on that play, that jet sweep play that they run out of the spread offense. And so, but still a good play for the Colonels there to keep it to that. Let's see if they can get off this field here and get a stand going.
So the Trojans come back to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right, shotgun formation. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the Colonel 43. It's a give to number 6, Jones. He breaks 1 tackle, and he's finally brought down by number 30 on Fleming and number 19, C.J. Brown, but it's going to be another Trojan first down.
Yeah, really getting some gash plays here, Coach. They're really gashing the defense with some chunk plays and really getting back to the line now, wanting to play faster and faster. So let's see if the Colonels can make an adjustment here and try to stop this momentum.
It's going to be a given again to number 6, Jones, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage by number 21, Perkins, and number 30, Fleming.
Looks like a late flagging on that play. Don't know exactly what happens, but it looks like it's coming from the umpire there. So let's see what that flag is going to be. 2 Colonels were able to meet number 6, Mike Jones, in the hole there. Was positive yardage for the Trojans, but we're waiting for the call here from the head ref. It is against the Trojans, so it's going to move them back. So, if you're for the Trojans, you're on their sideline. You're like, hey, we're getting these chunk plays. Hey, we're gashing this defense. And then right as you get, into Colonel deep into Colonel territory, that key penalty comes up, and it's going to push them back out to about the 50-yard line. So we'll see how that goes. That's their 3rd penalty for tonight, and they've had some big penalties to key possessions.
And that was it looked like an unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's going to bring up 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. And it's going to be 2nd and 25 for the Trojans. That's a snap. It's going to be a keep by Ward right up the middle, but he's going to be hit by big number 67, Beckham. So it's going to be a 3rd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, just that fake to the right and then run back up the middle. Beckham read it all the way, was able to bring John Ward down. So positive yards on that play, but not significant yardage. And so it's really going to put them in a passing situation. And we know that that's not necessarily what they like to do. They are a run-heavy spread offense. So the Colonels' cornerbacks and safeties, they're going to have to be on their toes to make sure that they don't get caught, as they say, watching the paint dry, Coach.
Exactly. Watching the paint dry. 2 receivers to the right, receiver to the left. It's going to be single back in the backfield, shotgun formation for the Trojans. Buchanan takes off. There's going to be a quick pass to number 5, Buchanan, out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down by number 12, Bryson Stevens, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Trojans.
Yeah, it looks like their offense is going to stay out there. They completely, referees completely missed the hole, number 52 for the Trojans there. He just completely grabbed the jersey of one of the defensive linemen from the Colonels. But needless to say, they're going to keep the offense out here. They've got some big yardage. They're going to keep going on 4th down and 5.
Bunch receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right for the Trojans. It's going to be a motion by Buchanan. It's going to be a handoff to Buchanan, and he's going to go left, and he's going to cut it back right, and it's going to be met by number 9, Parker Lovett, and number 8, Jack Jenkins, but it looks like it's going to be a Trojan first down.
Yeah, they ran Lemarian Buchanan out in motion out to the right, and then he comes back in, takes the jet sweep handoff, and then what he does is he kind of slows down and then runs back to where he came from. And so, if you're the Colonels, you got to know number 5 is going to get the ball on a 4th down and 5 situation play, and he was able to move the chains, give Trojans the first down.
So it's going to be a receiver to the right, receiver to the left, shotgun formation for the Trojans. It's going to be a give to number 5, and he's going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett, but it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, just a little handoff there to the right. Ward could have kept it, but he decided to give it to Buchanan. Lemarian Buchanan is continuing to add up his yardage for tonight. Got another solid run there for about another 4 or 5 yards there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans. We've got 2 minutes left in the half, and it is 7-7 all.
And the Trojans in the line of scrimmage, receiver right, receiver left, shotgun formation. Snap is going to be a give to number 5, Buchanan, around the right side. And he is just going to be met by a wall of Colonels.
Yeah, but they didn't take him down. You know, he's just so kind of slippery. He slides through the defense, but then he's so powerful as well because he can keep his legs going, and it looks like he moved the chains as well. So this is really a big situation here for the Colonels because you want to hold them here, not give up any points before halftime, so that you get the ball back coming out in the third quarter and maybe get a drive going to take the lead in the game. Let's see if the Colonels can make a stand here as the Trojans are in the red zone.
1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Colonel 10-yard line. It's going to be a jet sweep to the left, number 4. He cuts it back, and he's finally brought down by number 53, Slayton Hams. And it looks like a fumble to play. I don't know if they're going to say down on it.
Looks like
it's going to be a timeout for the Trojans.
Yeah, it looks like the ball came out. C.J. Brown jumped on it, but it looked like the ball came out after the runner was down. Number 4 for the Trojans, John Word. And then the Trojans take a timeout to stop the clock here. That's going to be all their timeouts in the half, though. No timeouts left for the Trojans here with 1:20 left in the half, 7-7. So this is a big situation here for the Colonels. You got the ball inside the 5, about the 3-yard line. And if there's any way you can make a stand and keep these Trojans out of the end zone, it's going to be huge moving forward with the momentum of this game.
You know, number 5, Buchanan, is a hoss. He's 5'10", 180 pounds, as what they have on Max Preps.
I don't believe it. He's grown since then. He's a lot bigger. He is a powerful kid. And when we mean powerful from, lower body strength. And he's able to not only kind of slide through with quickness, but he's able to finish runs and run through tackles and run through people. So he's a hoss, and I don't know how much you can do to contain him here tonight. It doesn't look like he's going to run out of gas anytime soon. So let's see if the Colonels can make a stand here with it being second down here inside the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal to go. Actually, it looks like they could put this to get a first down before getting a touchdown.
So it's going to be second down from the 3-yard line of the Colonels. It's 2 receivers to the left. Number 6, Jones, is in the backfield with the quarterback, Ward. It's going to be a keeper, and it's going to be stopped by number 9, Parker Lovett, and number 12, Bryson Stevens, on that quarterback keeper.
Yeah, they just read it. It looks like there was some confusion with not only Ward but Mike Jones, because Mike Jones just kind of took off and decided he was going to block, and so the Colonels are taking the timeout now. But Parker Lovett and Bryson Stevens read that play the whole way, made a great defensive play to push them back and bring a third down here. Going to push them back to the 6-yard line, so a loss of 3 on that play as we're getting down to the final minute here in the first half, and the score is 7-7. Colonels and Trojans battling here at Legion Field tonight.
And even though Buchanan wasn't in on that play, you got to guess that he's probably fixing to come back in for this play, third down and 6.
You kind of got to think, why are you taking him off the field at this point? But that's neither here nor there. Let's see if the Colonels can make this stand, and it's third down. You know they're going to go for it on 4th down potentially, so they don't drop down here just to not keep going. And I don't really know what their field goal situation is, what their kicker's like. So let's see how this plays out here to end this first half with 1:05 left in the half, 7-7.
And we need that bootlegger defense to stand right here, make a big stand right here. It's 3rd and 4 for the Trojans at the Colonel 5-yard line. It's 2 receivers to the left. It's shotgun formation for the Trojans. It's a snap. It's going to be a little pitch to Buchanan to the left side, and he's going to be in. It's going to be touchdown Trojans.
Yeah, just a quick pitch to Buchanan. The lane was there, and he basically doesn't get hit until he gets to the goal line. He's in for another touchdown for the Trojans, and that's going to push it to 13-7 with the extra point attempt coming here at Legion Field here with about 50-something seconds left to go in the half.
And number 10, Lindsay, is going to be in to kick the extra point. Snap, it's the hold, the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So it's going to be the Trojans 14 The Colonel 7 with 59 seconds left before halftime.
Yeah, let's see if the Colonels can get anything started here. I don't know exactly. As you receive the ball, you'll probably, see if you can get a quick run, see if you get anything off that, and then maybe take a shot downfield. If you don't get anything on that first play, you're probably just going to kind of kneel it and go into halftime and make the adjustments that you need to make coming out in the second half. So let's see if we can get a good return, maybe get a good run on that first play, and you never know. You never know. Somebody can break something. We saw Hayes Fleming almost break a return earlier in the game, so you never know what might happen here. With 59 seconds left to go in the half, 14-7, Trojans in the lead.
Number 30 Fleming can break one in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you got Ron Colley on the other side too. So I mean, he can get up into the middle of the field, break something as well. So let's see. They may squib it. They may, kick it to the second level. We'll see what they do on this kickoff here with the Trojans.
And it looks like it might be a little squib kick right there because Lindsey is not as deep as he was last time. There's 59 seconds left before halftime. And it is going to be a high kick. It's going to be fielded by number 22, Ron Colley. He's going to be up to the left side, and he is going to be brought down at about the Colonel 40-yard line by number 65, Parrish. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, you got really good field position here to start, so, we'll see if they try to at least take a shot, see what happens here. If they don't get anything on this first play, it's hard to see them trying anything after that first play.
So the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to send 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to have I formation. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to Ron Colley straight up the middle, but he's going to be hit by number 50, DJ Brantley, and number 13, Ashton Tate. Is going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, it looked like number 54 was in on that play too, John Riley, middle linebacker, and so looks like we're just going to run it out to halftime, make it one more play in, 30 seconds left. But it doesn't look like going to be able to move the ball down the field here unless something breaks on this one last play here.
I formation for the Colonels. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to Jack Jenkins to the left side, and he is going to be brought down by number 54, Riley. So it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels with 12 seconds before halftime.
You got two timeouts, Coach, but you're not using any of those. You don't get to carry them over. Now you're not going to get this last play off. The clock's going to run out before this play happens.
And it is. So we're at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break. You're listening to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, sales manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosmans, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Coach Tommy Nestor here for South Sunflower County Hospital. In the Nestor household, we know a thing or two about championships. And just like the therapy team at South Sunflower County Hospital, we know that championship health care is always in season. South Sunflower County Hospital provides preseason training, game day coverage, in-season evaluation, injury management, and postseason recovery, which allows you to stay in the game longer. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
Welcome back to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. We're in halftime, and it's Trojans 14, the Colonels 7.
Yeah, it's been a couple key things here as we are at halftime. One thing we've seen is it's Buchanan versus Roncalli. It's really going to come down who can run the ball with their star running backs, and that's how this game is transpiring there. Roncalli has the score for the Colonels. Buchanan has 2 scores for the Trojans, so that's kind of where we're at and what this game looks like. Both have 1 turnover, but the Colonels were able to take the turnover they got on the passing play there for the Trojans and get points out of that turnover, so a big key play there. Also, it's penalties. Penalties brought back a couple of key plays for both teams. One being for the Colonels is Roncalli had a 4th down where he ran for about a 45-yard touchdown, but that was called back due to a holding penalty. So penalties playing a key role in this half. And one thing we got to watch here is for the Colonels is that defense going to wear down. At the end of the first half, we started seeing chunk plays. We started seeing the Trojans spread offense, gaining momentum. They're getting to the line quicker, running the plays faster, and really, really gashing that defense. So that's going to be a key in the second half for the Colonels moving forward.
There's making adjustments is the big thing is, like you just said, being able to stop a lot of those gash plays that the Trojans were picking up there at the end.
Yeah, Colonel started out really good on defense, staying in those assignments, really pushing the Trojans back. But as the game went on there, the Trojans just kept getting more momentum in their run game, and that's not really what you want to see if you're the Colonel defense. You want the Trojans to be in long down and distances, because every time they've had to throw the ball, it really hasn't been crisp. It really hasn't been executed very well. John Ward puts a lot of air up under that ball, so there's a lot of opportunities there for the secondary to make plays on that.
And we need to do a better job of containment on the outside for Buchanan, because they're after the first series that the Trojans had, he is starting to get outside, and once he gets outside, he becomes a big load to get down.
Yeah, once he gets momentum, it's going to take 2 or 3 Colonels to bring him down, and by that time, you're going to have a run of about 7-8 yards, if not a first down. So it's really going to be a key adjustment need to be made by Coach Putnam and the Colonel, the defensive staff there, to see what adjustments can be made to kind of, make sure to contain him from getting to the outside.
And then we're going to be able to do, and the thing I saw, one of the keys that I saw is we're going to have to do a better job blocking up front on offense.
Yeah, that's kind of been the story all year. The game is won in the trenches. Any football coach will tell you that we want to control the line of scrimmage. And unfortunately, over the last couple of weeks, we have just gone up against opponents where we haven't been able to significantly block, especially on the inside. You say you want to run Roncalli, but it's hard to do that. It's hard to establish that run with the defenses we've been facing getting off the ball so quick. But it's also hard to do any play-action pass, because if you're not able to block up front, the quarterback's not going to have the necessary time he needs to throw the ball downfield. So a lot of struggles there on the line, and we're going to have to figure something out here in the second half, because the Trojans came ready, they came prepared, they came ready to play, and they've got a player there, Lemarion Buchanan, that will be able to finish this game if necessary.
Yeah, they sure do. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hey, Cooper, we've been talking about our Pabst Store Robertson floor service for a long time.
Olivia, there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Pabst.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offer full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Ryan Strawbridge, president of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events, including high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, a proud supporter of the IE Colonels. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev. Guybert. So, Rev, you just told me right before we came back from the break that we got some stats for the game.
Yeah, we're going to highlight a few stats here coming down from Coach Stacy Wilson on the field here. Rushing, Connor Roncalli had 12 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. Passing, Lawson Saponi was 2 for 4, 17 yards. One of those receptions came from E.J. Hall for a gain of 21 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, for defense, you had Hayes Fleming with 6 tackle assists, C.J. Brown with 1 solo and an interception, 6 assists as well. Beckham, solo tackle and 6 assists. So through all 3 levels of the defense, you got very active players. You got players helping each other out. And, you've got a group that's willing to, get to the ball and gain tackle. And it's going to take a lot more of that facing this Trojan offense coming in the second half.
Exactly. So the key is basically we got to do a better job blocking.
Yeah.
We got to do a better job blocking.
That's something Coach Nestor touched on at the, before kickoff tonight when I was down on the field. He mentioned blocking, he mentioned controlling the ball. And to be able to do that, you've got to win the trenches. And we just haven't seen that the last couple of weeks here for whatever reason. I know everybody at this time of the year may have some nagging injuries and some things that, they're hanging around there, but there's no excuses here. Last home game, looking to get to 500. You got to make some plays out there. So I know that's what Coach Nestor is going to be encouraging the guys to do as they come out for the second half.
And it's senior night tonight here at Legion Field, and some of our senior football players are number 8, Jack Jenkins, number 9, Parker Lovett, number 19, C.J. Brown, number 22, Connor Roncalli, number 24, J.Ho Saul, number 30, Hayes Fleming, and number 67, Beck Beckham. That's our senior football players that are playing their last home game and their last time to play on Legion Field.
Yeah, they're going to walk off tonight, take that jersey off as a senior here, the final home game. Probably going to feel some emotions, going to look back on a lot of great memories playing here these last several years on this field, and you got to give them a lot of respect for all the hard work they put in over the years to lead this football team.
And we talked about a little bit of some plays that we've seen throughout the year so far.
Yeah, as we wrap up the regular season, there's a couple of key plays that have happened over the regular season. It's hard to get them all together at once, but Roncalli, he had a game where he ran for 365 yards, so that's a highlight of the season there. The Washington School game was a big game as well, with Abel Williamson securing the win with an interception down here as well. And then that was the same game where Hayes Fleming had a key kickoff return for about 75 yards to really get the Colonels over the hump against those Washington School Generals. So those are just some highlighted plays that I was able to think back on. Coach, I don't know if you have any, but there's been so many this year for this team. We've had several games that kind of didn't go our way, but these kids have fought hard all year. They've played hard. They've played well for Coach Nestor, and it's good to be a Colonel this year.
It is. It's been a great year, a great time up here watching these guys sort of matriculate and get, and grow into the season. It hasn't always gone our way this year, but we have watched some great plays. We've watched the defense sort of adapt and overcome to a lot of pressure situations where a lot of defenses probably would have folded, and the scores would have been a lot higher than what they were. Offensively, I've seen the offense grow throughout the year. When we first began back in August against Tri-County, it was rough. And over the weeks, our offense has grown and gotten better. So, we're going up. It's just a process of understanding that we got to do the process before we can get the results.
Yeah, when you look back and you think on the Tri-County game and the Lee Academy game, we came on the air and, we were like, look, we were encouraging our audience and our fans to, hey, stay with us. These guys, they're not going to give up. They're going to improve. And I think what you're talking about is they've blossomed over the years. They've had some good wins. They've had some games where they were in and kind of let get away. But overall, a positive year moving forward, building on some stuff to move into next year. And right now, sit as a playoff team at the beginning of the year. I don't know if anybody would have said you'll make the playoffs after a couple of the first games. And here they are. They are the 12th seed and looking at a playoff game here to finish out the year.
And with that, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to I Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You get some imagery? I wish they had.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Welcome back to I Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Friends and the Rev. Gabbert. Well, let's shift a little gears right here and let's talk about college football Saturday.
Yeah, college football Saturday. My Bulldogs are on the road, number 23, Mississippi State, going against Alabama. After the loss at Neyland Stadium there in Knoxville, Tennessee, man, it's been a long time since I've seen a crowd do that to a football field. Pretty amazing stuff. But at the same time, how good is Alabama over the years when someone beats them and they act like they won the national championship? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just crazy to think about. And our hearts are heavy, too, with the loss of the freshman lineman there from Tupelo, there for Mississippi State football team, no longer with us. And so prayers go out to his family and their grief and their loss. So tough week for the Bulldogs, both on and off the field. Also, you got Ole Miss playing at LSU tomorrow. Tomorrow's afternoon game, I believe. So number 7, Ole Miss, haven't been ranked number 7 since the 60s, and here they are undefeated this year.
And they're going to Death Valley, and I will be there tomorrow.
The Rev is going to. I mean, the Scooter is going to be there. We want to see some pictures. So you send us some pictures of you down at Tiger Stadium.
I sure will. I'm going down there with the fiance because she's a LSU fan. My mom's a LSU fan, so we're going down there with my mom, and we're going to go see LSU and Ole Miss play. It's the first time I've ever been to Death Valley down there at Baton Rouge. Yeah, so I'm going down there to see that. Also, talking about the Bulldogs, to be honest with you, I feel bad for Mississippi State this weekend, because the Alabama players are not going to be in a very good mood come Saturday. Yeah. And the Bulldogs have to travel to Tuscaloosa on top of that.
Yeah, anytime you go into Titletown, T-Town, it's always difficult, but particularly after this loss that the Crimson Tide had. So I don't really want to talk about that anymore. We'll move on. Southern is actually going to play this Thursday. Southern is going to be playing this Thursday, October 27th. Versus the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. So all of our Southern Miss alum, all of our Golden Eagles out there, tune in this Thursday and see Southern Miss to the top.
And then I don't know who Miami's got. They got somebody this week. They haven't been playing very good since about the first 2 ball games of the season.
Yeah, your Hurricanes haven't been churning very much. They might be a tropical storm right now.
I think they are. Maybe a tropical depression. I don't think they even made it to a tropical.
I think you're depressed. You're going to an LSU game.
Exactly. So I might be converted to a Tiger.
You're a pseudo Tiger fan, man.
Exactly. I'm gonna be a fake Tiger fan. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna sit on the LSU side and I'm gonna watch some college football. We're gonna be up there We're going to be up there like we were at St. Joe. We're going to be way up there. The only difference is I don't have to climb a ladder.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
Well, that was a fun experience, a good time. Had about all Saturdays are always fun, so it's going to be great to tune in and see what transpires over the college football landscape.
And if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not sure because I haven't seen, but I think we kick off basketball season next week with the girls tournament that we host every year.
Yeah, it's going to be starting early next week. I believe Monday is when it starts. And so moving right from football season, softball season, girls soccer season right into basketball. And basketball is my favorite sport, so I'm looking forward to coming out and seeing the Colonels play. And hopefully we'll have some good basketball games coming up here pretty soon. So always something happening, to live in. Everybody was like, oh, you live in a small town. What do you got going on there? There's always something going on. There's always an opportunity to come watch these kids perform and play well and work hard together and learn teamwork and discipline. And it's always good to come out and support your Colonel. So make plans to come to a couple basketball games.
And those that are sitting at home and you've got somebody that wants to watch the game that can't be out here and might not be able to get on the radio, they can always tune in to YouTube and go to the search engine and put in IA Sports Network. And they can be watching this game and listening to the Rev and I, as we call it. So right now, before the game gets started in the second half, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
20 seconds left with Let's Make Money. It's time for our first guest to pick a category of their choice. Alex.
I'll take reliable banking for $600.
Though it's local, this bank is known for having expansive online capabilities.
Community Bank?
Correct.
Reliable banking, $800.
The Small Business Administration ranked this bank #1 in Mississippi for SBA loans.
Community Bank?
Correct again.
Reliable banking, $1,000.
All right, Alex, this is for all the marbles. This bank is truly like no other bank you know.
Community Bank!
We have a winner!
Community Bank, always the right answer.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. We are Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola, Mississippi. Call 887-2160.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev, Gabbert, and we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. It's going to be number 10, Lindsay, kicking off to number 30 to the Colonels, and you got number 30, Hayes Fleming, number 22, Connor Roncalli back deep for the Colonels. The Colonels will be going left to right, and the Trojans will be kicking off from right to left, and it is a 14-7 ball game in favor of the Trojans right now.
Yeah, this kickoff comes to play. You want to take this first possession and really try to get some points if you're the Colonel. So let's see if they can get some good starting field position here.
The kick is off. It's going to be a squib kick, and it's going to be recovered by number 26, Gage Berry. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, the Trojans really wanted to try to get a possession there, so they were lined up for a long kickoff, but they kind of squib kicked it, and it hit Gage Berry kind of in the backside there. Thankfully, he was able to dive on top of that ball, and the Colonels are right close to midfield here, about the 47-yard line to start this drive.
And the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They come with an offset eye, 2 receivers to the right. As the snap is going to be a kick to Roncalli to the right. He's got some running room. He spins. He's probably going to be brought down by number 1, Ward, and number 13, Tate. But it's going to be a first down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just a really good way to come out to get the run going the second half. Give it to your senior. Got some blocking up front, and he was able to spin and get some extra yards for the first down here. So let's see if the Colonels can continue to establish the run the second half.
Offset eye for the Colonels. Or actually, it's going to be a timeout for the Colonels.
Yeah, we're not real sure what happened there. I don't know if it's an official timeout. It looks like Roncalli's coming off the field here. He's grabbing at his face mask. So I wonder if he got poked in the eye, maybe. Got scraped on the nose or something. So that was an official timeout.
So we got We got a handoff to number 32, Abel Williamson, and he's going to be hit by number 1, Ward, but it's going to be a good gain for the Colonels.
Yeah, good game, and Abel Williamson goes right into the game and gets positive yards, and John Ward was slow to get up, and that's your quarterback on the offensive side. The Colonels are moving fast now.
And now we get another handoff to Abel Williamson to the right side. He's going to be brought down by number 3, Happy, so it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
John Ward was in on that. He's slowly moving back to his position of safety. Doesn't seem that he's all there, so he's going to come out for a play. Let's see who comes in for him. Nope, they're telling him to fall down. He falls down. They're going to take as the Colonels came to the line, he fell down, wasn't able to get back to his sideline. So the officials are going to call timeout. The coaches were telling him to get down. So they're checking on him right now. Hopefully everything's okay with John Ward.
Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service at Cannon Motors of Mississippi. As the largest family-owned dealer in Mississippi, we're proud to serve you for all your automotive needs. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet Silverado or a certified pre-owned vehicle, we got your back. Come see us at Cannon Chevrolet of Greenwood today. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Guarantee Bank and Trust loves bringing you the latest and greatest in technology. Meet the interactive teller machine. It has all the functions of an ATM plus access to a Guarantee Bank teller through video chat. ITM live teller hours are currently 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon. The ITM functions as an ATM outside the live teller hours. Get the community bank experience with Guarantee Bank and Trust. Even with continued growth and new technology, we're committed to our customers and our local communities. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. As we come back from the break, there was a measurement on the field, so there's going to be a first down for the Colonels. It's going to be split eye formation. It's going to be a give to number 22, Ron Cowley, and he is carrying about 2 people, and it's number 50, Brantley, and number 6, Jones, and it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Ron Cowley carried them about 5 yards from when he got the ball when they were there, so looks like the Colonels have found something on this right side. I don't know what the adjustment was at halftime, but they found something running to the right here and have got some really big plays running the football here in the second half.
That's a snap. It's going to be a toss to number 22, Ron Cowley, to the right side. He's going to be hit by number 53, Engel, and it's going to bring up third down, but it is a flag on the play.
It's going to be a illegal procedure against the Colonels. Too many men moving at the same time before the ball was snapped. And so it's going to push the Colonels back here. Another penalty against the Colonels. It's going to be the third penalty of the night, probably for about 45 yards there. But it's just the timing of these penalties. We keep saying that, but it keeps happening, Coach. You got a job going. You got a rhythm going here in the second half. You're moving the ball down. And then these penalties come just at the most inopportune times.
So it's going to flip it down. It's going to bring second down again. We're going to repeat second down. It's going to be second down and 12 for the Colonels at the Trojan 34-yard line. The Trojans come in. The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. Single back in the backfield. It's going to be a fake. Lawson is going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be a trip by number 5. Intercepted. Buchanan intercepts it. And number 5 is to the right side. And he is going to be brought down by number 8, Jack Jenkins, on the Trojan sideline. Yeah, I cannot understand why that was not called a pass interference, but we do have a flag right here.
There's a flag on the play. I wonder if it came after or before the turnover. The ball was underthrown there. E.J. Hall looked like their feet may have gotten tangled up. Probably should have been a pass interference, but Buchanan was able to catch that ball, run it back close to midfield. We'll see what the penalty is. Referees are still discussing here. Waiting for the call. Looks like it's going to be against the Colonels. It's a personal foul against the Colonels, so it's going to move the ball even further down the field. So, not how you wanted that drive to end there.
So the Trojans are going to take over at 1st and 10, and it's going to be around the Colonel's 42-yard line. And so with 9:44 left in the third quarter, it's the Trojans 14, the Colonels 7.
Yeah, this really changes the complexity of this whole ball game. The Colonels were driving, looking to get some points on the board, down 7. They're down 14-7 right now, and the turnover and then the penalty, just a double whammy. Now there's another penalty flag out here from the head referee, so we'll see what this call is. Not real sure. Dead ball. Personal foul. Personal foul against the Colonels, so it's going to move the ball that much further down the field. It's going to put the Trojans from Central Holmes right on the verge of the red zone here. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 20s, at about the 26-yard line of the Colonels. Well, this just got real quick. This went from being in Trojan territory, looking to try to get something going to score some points. And now you turn the ball over. You've got 2 personal foul penalties that puts the ball on the 27-yard line of the Colonels, with the Trojans coming to the line, first down. And it's going to be 2 receivers set for the Trojans, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation, motion by Word. It's going to be a give to number 6, Jones. And he's going to be met by number 67, Beckham, after about a 2-yard gain. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans. Yeah, just a quick handoff out of the spread there, out of the shotgun. And number 6, Mike Jones, just runs it up the middle, slams into the middle. Several Colonels there to bring him down. But still significant yardage there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and probably about 6 yards to go. 9:20 left in the third quarter. The Trojans are leading 14-7, and they're driving right on the edge of the red zone of the Colonels. So now it is a 2-receiver set, 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right for the Trojans. Shotgun formation. As a snap, it's going to be a false start against the Trojans. Yeah, the right guard just moved there really quickly, and referees were on top of that, so that's going to push them back to 2nd down at about 11 here. A little breathing room for the Colonels there. Kind of needed something like that to take place to give your defense just a little more space there. We'll see if we can get back in that backfield and make a play here to kind of disrupt this drive they've got going. So it's going to be 2nd down for the Trojans at the Colonel 28-yard line. Really interesting if Buchanan's over on the sideline right now. That is interesting. It's going to be 3 receivers to the left. It's going to be a give to number 6, Jones, up the middle. He's going to be met by number 67, Beckham, and number 26, Gage Berry. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Trojans. Yeah, Buchanan's coming back on the field here. It's interesting that Ward, after taking that hit, he's still moving slowly. He's come back out, and, I think this wasn't like a shoulder injury or anything. I'm going to go out here and say it was a head injury, and he's staying in this game. Buchanan's coming back on this field. Marion Buchanan's had 2 touchdowns tonight and all kinds of yards. Let's see if the Colonels can get off the field here at 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 10 for the Trojans. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a pass to number 4, Word, and he bobbles a little bit, and he's going to be brought down by number 27, Bryce Hobbs. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Trojans. Yeah, John Ward takes that, throws a little screen pass out to number 4, John Word. It bobbles it, was able to bring it in and corral it, but still not enough for the 1st down. So looks like a field goal try might be happening here tonight here for the Trojans as they come out and get set to try a field goal here. It looks like it's going to be a 39-yard field goal. It looks like it's going to be, 39-yard field goal. It looks like number 9, Robinson, is going to be the holder. Number 10, Lindsay, is going to do the kicking duties. This is an interesting call here. You would have to think with Buchanan and the momentum that you've had, 4th and 5 wouldn't be out of what you would want to try to go for. Now they're calling a timeout. Looks like there was confusion here. Not sure if the play clock was running down there. I'm just surprised they're going to kick a field goal. I am too. With this timeout, let's take a 1-minute break and listen to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, Sales Manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosman's, has over 15 years' experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Welcome back to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. It's snap, it's the hold, and the kick is up. But it's gonna be good. So you got the Trojans 17, the Colonel 7 with 7:26 in the third quarter.
Yeah, that snuck it in on the right of the field goal post there. Looked like it kind of went over the top. I'm not real sure there. But he did sneak it in and get the 3 points there. But it's still a little confusing because when you've had Lemary and Buchanan running at will here tonight, and it's 4th and 5, and you've got an opportunity to go up 2 touchdowns on the road, still an interesting call there, even though you get 3 points as well. Also interesting that John Ward, the quarterback, has been back in this game. It just did not look good when he fell down out there injured, which I believe, Coach, looked like a head injury to me. You know, and I don't know what MAIS is going to need to do to get referees to pay better attention to that kind of thing. But, you know, these are young men out here, and we know more now than we have in the past. And some of that stuff needs to be monitored a little bit better, I believe.
I agree, and it's going to be number 10, Lindsey, kicking off for the Trojans, number 30, Fleming, back deep, and number 22, Ron Colley, back deep for the Colonels.
Colonel's going to need to get some points on this drive. You're getting close to 7 minutes in the third.
And another squid kick is going to be recovered by number 5, Sheedy, at the Colonel 40-yard line.
Yeah, good hands there by the sophomore, Hagan Sheedy, coming up and getting on that ball. Going to give the Colonels good field position now, but, you know, now's the time where you need to drive with some points. You don't need to give the ball back after 3 plays, and they get more points. That can be detrimental to you. So it's really upon this line and this offense to come out here and make some plays on this drive.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 40-yard line. As they come to the line of scrimmage, it's going to be a shotgun formation for the Colonels. You're going to have 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be motion by Ron Colley. It's going to be a give to Ron Colley to the right side, and he is going to be hit in the backfield by number 54, Riley. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Johnny Riley, the Trojan middle linebacker, came through, chased down Ron Colley, took him down. No yardage there, so not what you want to see on the first play of a new drive. Let's see if the Colonels can break through and get some yardage here coming up in the shotgun here.
Shotgun formation for the Colonels. Motion by Ron Colley. Give to number 30, Fleming, to the left side. He's got 1 tackle to beat, and he's going to be brought down by number 13, looks like Tate, and number 5, Buchanan.
Yeah, that was a good play to get Hayes Fleming to the outside. He comes up limping there. There is a flag now on the play, so we'll see what this flag is all about. But Buchanan was there along with another Trojan to drag him down after some positive yardage. And it is a hold against the Colonels.
So it's going to be so it's bring up 2nd down. It's going to repeat 2nd down. We got 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. It is 17, the Trojans 17, the Colonels 7.
Yeah, you've just got too many penalties right now. You've got 6 penalties for right at or over 100 yards in the football game, and that's going to, you know, that's just going to hinder you from winning time after time. The Colonels are going to have to execute here, 2nd and 16, and get the ball rolling and get it moving.
Shotgun formation. It's going to be a passing down. It's a nice throw to number 19, C.J. Brown. And he is off to the right. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Colonels. No flags on the play. It was a passing play from number 1, Saponi, to number 19, C.J. Brown.
What a quick strike by the Colonels. Exactly what you could have hoped for. C.J. Brown, the senior, got in the seam there, got behind his man. His opponent put it right on the money for cue number 19. What a wonderful executed play there. No flags on the play, as Coach just mentioned. And that was about a 60-something yard touchdown pass there to the senior, C.J. Brown. Not ready to go into the night quiet here. Touchdown for the Colonels.
Number 21, Perkins with the hold. Number 24, Saul with the kick. And it's going to be good. So it's going to be Trojans 17, the Colonels 14 with 6:34 left in the third quarter.
So now, if you're the Trojans, I know you got 3 points, but you've had so much success running the football with number 5, Lamarion Buchanan, number 6, Mike Jones. It was 4th and 5. You took the field goal. Now you give up the big touchdown play when you could have potentially been up 2 touchdowns. And so we need to keep an eye on that, because as we get into the fourth quarter, we may look back on that sequence here where the Colonels had this quick strike, the Trojans only took the field goal. Maybe something that makes a difference in the overall football game.
And you are correct about that.
And I'm still questioning whether that field goal was good or not, but
I am too.
I don't have a replay.
I don't have the key up here to go back over it, but
because C.J. Brown was looking at it, he was waving it off, and he looked at the sideline, and Coach Nestor was like, that wasn't any good, but they called it good. So just some interesting stuff happening here at Legion Field tonight.
So as the Colonels get ready to kick off after that tremendous touchdown pass by number 1, by the pony to C.J. Brown, you got number 5, Buchanan, number 1, Ward back deep for the Trojans, and you got J-Ho, number 24, kicking off for the Colonels. Let's see if we can't put one deep back there.
Yeah, it'd be good to get a touchback and get them in manageable field position.
It is going to be a big deal. It's going to be fielded by number 1, Ward. He's running to the left side, and he's going to be hit by number 5, Hagen Sheedy.
Yeah, sophomore making another tackle on the kick coverage. Just has been a solid player on the kick coverage this year, all year long, and so that's going to, have the Trojans right there at the 26-yard line to start their drive. Let's see if the Colonels can get a 3 and out here, get the ball back, see if they can get that momentum going on offense, and maybe get some more points on the board.
And I think number 57, Carson Miller, was in on that tackle too.
Yeah, the freshman getting some playing time on the kickoff coverage. Let's see how this defense comes out here with 6:28 left in the third.
1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 26. They got 2 receivers to the left. They're going to give it to Buchanan, and Buchanan is going to be stopped by number 67, Beckham, and he is still moving the pile, so it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, Beckham grabbed Buchanan and stood him up, but the pile kept moving, so got about 8 yards on that run, so it's going to bring up 2nd down. It's short there. 6:20 left in the third, 17-14, the Trojans in the lead. Is it going to be enough for the first down?
I don't know. They're looking at it. They're taking a look to see.
Are they going to measure it, or are they going to call it? Looks like they're going to measure now. So a little bit closer to the first down than we originally thought. They're going to potentially bring the chains out here and see if it is enough for the first down. But that goes back to what we were talking about. It was 4th and 5 on their previous drive here. You've got Buchanan. You've got Mike Jones, number 6 for the Trojans. And you would think you would want to try to get up as many points as you could and really kind of put some distance between yourself and the home team. But instead, they chose to keep the field goal.
And it is going to be a first down for the Trojans. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, some of the issue here is the Colonels can't get in the backfield. And if Buchanan gets ahead of steam, you can kind of forget about it. He's going to get however many yards he can get. So
shotgun formation for the Trojans. A bunch set to the right. It's going to be a little toss right to Buchanan. And he is going to be hit in the backfield by number 9, Parker Lovett, and number 12, Bryce Stevens. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans.
That's exactly what we just mentioned. They were able to string that out, keep him east and west instead of him running north and south, and then they were able to get him down together as a teammate. So that's kind of what we're talking about, get back in that backfield, stringing those sweeps on to the right or to the left, stringing them towards the sideline and making those kind of plays. Trojans are up 7-14 here, 5:37 left in the third quarter.
They're going to have a receiver to the right, receiver to the left, shotgun formation for the Trojans. It's going to be motion by number 13, Tay. It's going to be give to number 5, Buchanan. And he's going to be brought down by number 22, Ron Colley. So it's going to bring up third down for the Trojans.
Yeah, Ron Colley and C.J. Brown got low there, was able to trip him up. He still got positive yards, but this is where you want to be if you're the Colonels. You want to have this third down and long situation here to make them pass the ball because they really haven't shown you that they can be consistent or execute passing plays really well. So let's see if they can do it right here, and let's see if the Colonels can get off the field with 4:58 left in the third quarter, 17-14, Central Holmes.
So the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 7 from their own 39-yard line. 2 receivers set, shotgun formation, motion by word. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a pass, and it's going to be knocked down by number 32, Abel Williamson. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Trojans.
Yeah, it faked that. He wanted to look to Sean Harrell the first time, but Abel Williamson was there. John Ward kept rolling to the right, decided to go back to him. Abel Williamson almost jumped the route to intercept it, but knocked it out of bounds. And so the Colonels get off the field. Punt team comes on for the Trojans. John Ward is the punter, the quarterback, and the safety, and he is still moving slow. Let's see what kind of punt he gets away here with 4:38 left in the third, 17-14 Trojans.
And you got number 7, Ramil Bowling, back deep for the Colonels. It's a snap. Oh, it's going to be fumbled, and it's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be on the Colonels. It's going to be running in or roughing the kicker.
Yeah, what happened there is Ward bobbled the snap, and Jack Jenkins was coming in off the edge. Ward was able to pick it up and try to start kicking it, and Jack Jenkins' momentum just wasn't going to stop and ran into him, and the referee was right there. So that's going to give.
Oh, he's waving it off.
He's waving it off. After discussion with the other referees, waving that off, and so it's going to be a turnover on downs, it looks like.
I think he got the punt off. I think they said with him bobbling. It looks like maybe with him bobbling like he did. And the Jack
didn't have full possession of the football.
Exactly. It was like quick kick. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at the Trojans' 44-yard line.
Big play. Mark that play down. Big play in this ball game.
Offset eye for the Colonels. 2 receivers to the right. It's a snap. It's going to be a gift to Ron Colley around the right side. He's got some running room. And a nice block by number 7, Roland. And it's going to be taken out of bounds by number 2, Sean Harrell. But there is 2 flags on the play. I don't see what they were calling like that. That was a good block.
Yeah, one thing that both in high school and college, they want to take out the blindside block, but I don't think that was blindside. I think he had turned around, and it just so happens when he turned around that Bolden was close to him and then gave him the block. But looks like it's going to be that blindside block against Bolden and negate that big game by Ron Colley.
There's some, I have to say, there's been some questionable calls tonight.
Yeah, there's been some misses on some calls too. So you take the good with the bad there. It's going to mark this off, and it's going to be
a 15-yarder.
15-yarder, I think. So it's going to be 1st down and 25 for the Colonels.
And so now the Colonels are going to replay 1st down, but they're going to be in their territory at the 47-yard line of their own. So they come to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers to the right. You got I formation for the Colonels. It's 1st down. That's a snap. That's going to be a give to Ron Colley back to the right side. He's going to be stopped. He spins. He's braiding. He's finally brought down by number 55, Carr. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, about 4 Trojans were there. Connor got stood up on that, tried to break his way out, but there's too many white shirts to bring him down. And once again, John Ward, the quarterback and safety for the Trojans, moving slow, moving around gingerly, getting pats on the back from his teammates. It's going to be 2nd down and 22 for the Colonels. 3:54 left in the third. Down 3 points, 17-14 Trojans. Colonels need a play here to get a manageable down and distance for the next play.
And we got a conference of the minds again. I don't know what's going on. It looks like an official timeout. It looks like number 5 Buchanan is being made to go off the field.
Yeah, there's just a lot of moving parts here tonight going on. They got Buchanan off the field, substituted for. Now it looks like we're in position ready to snap this football and keep going.
It looks like maybe a blood timeout or blood thing. It might be cut or something. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be a wobbly pass. But Bolden's going to catch it, and that is a nice catch. They're going to give him the reception. So it's going to be first down for the Colonels at the Trojan 32-yard line. That was a pass that sort of lobbed up there, but Ramil made a great job coming back and keeping a foot in bounds on that catch.
Yeah, just a quick play-action pass. Saponi had to get rid of it quick because of the pressure. It was a lot of air in the ball, but Ramil Bolden was able to come back to the ball, keep his foot, and really make up for that blocking play there. Get a play back that was positive.
I formation for the Colonels. Gives number 22, Ron Kelly, around the right side. He makes one guy miss, and he's brought down by number 1, Ward. And it's going to be second down for the Colonels. Also in there on that tackle is number 11, Adcott. So it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, it looks like Ron Kelly got about 4 or 5 yards out of that, which is pretty amazing considering all the white shirts that were around him. The Colonels have had some success throwing the ball. Let's see if they go back to play action here or continue to give it to their senior running back.
High formation for the Colonels. Motion by number 7, Bolden. It's going to be a give to number 22, Ron Kelly. He's going to be hit by number 65, Parrish. So it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, it's just as soon as Ron Kelly got the ball, there were white shirts there to meet him in the backfield. So this brings up a pivotal third down here in the second half. 2:52 left to go in the third quarter. 17-14 Trojans. The Colonels are fighting their way back. Let's see if they can continue this drive and really get some momentum going here. We're putting some points on the board. Had a big strike, a long 65-yard touchdown pass to C.J. Brown. They're coming out in shotgun formation right now.
They're going to have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. It's going to be the drop back. It's going to be a quick pass to number 19, C.J. Brown. Number 1, Saponi, to number 19, C.J. Brown. It's going to be first down, Colonels.
What a play by Lawson Saponi. Saponi has had some times where he hasn't stayed in the pocket there. At that time, he stayed tall in the pocket, set his feet, and threw an absolute strike there to number 19, C.J. Brown, the senior, on his senior night, making some big plays in the pass game. Colonels are knocking on the door.
High formation for the Colonels. It's the snap. It's a gift to Ron Kelly. He makes one miss. He spins, makes another miss, and he is fighting to get in there, and he's going to be brought down by number 1, Ward.
You feel like the Colonels are just getting that momentum and also coming together here, playing together a little bit here, making some huge plays down the field, and they're inside the 5 now. Got to finish this drive off with touchdown. You can't settle for 3 at this point.
It's 1:53 left in the third quarter. It's Trojan 17, Colonels 14. They come with 2 receivers set, the Colonels do. Single back in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch to number 22, Ron Kelly. He's Brown. He's going to make him back. It's touchdown, Colonels. Number 22, Ron Kelly.
Wonderfully executed play. Great blocking up front. Ron Kelly is able to get to the outside. He's one-on-one there, makes a spin move, gets across the goal line, and scores the second touchdown of the game. What a drive by the Colonels to get 7 points potentially out of this drive. They go up 20-17 with an extra point coming, 1:37 left in the third quarter.
You're going to have, that's after a big personal foul for illegal block. You got number 21, Perkins holding. It's a snap, it's the hold, Saul with the kick, and it's going to be good. So it's going to be 21 Colonels 21, Trojans 17 with 1:37 left in the third quarter. But going back to what I was saying before the extra point, we even got put behind. We started out in Trojan territory, had a block that was called illegally, was put in our territory on the flag, and was able to march down the field and score the touchdowns.
Yeah, we've kind of flipped the script here tonight. So most every game we want to establish the run. Colonels want to establish running the football in order to open up the pass. Here in this third quarter, it's been passing plays that have opened up the run for Ron Kelly and the Colonels to get some points on the board and take a lead here, 21-17, with 1:37 left in this third quarter. Colonels are about to kick off after scoring this last touchdown.
So you're going to have number 1, Ward, number 5, Buchanan, back deep for the Trojans. You're going to have number 24, Saul, kicking off for the Colonels. The last kick was fielded by Ward around about the 10-yard line. It looks like they're going to shift Ward and Buchanan. They're going to put Buchanan on the left side and Ward on the right side. going to be the kickoff off, and it's a low-line drive. It's going to be fielded. It's going to be dropped by number 1, Ward. He's around the right side. He stops, but he's going to be hit and taken down about his 16-yard line by number 5, Hagan Sheedy again. And number 6, Evan Burke was in there.
Proud parent moment of the night. Evan Burke in on that play. Coach, I'm just going to say it again. This kid should not be playing. He's dropped the punt. The snap of the punt. He's moving slowly. He's dropped his kickoff, didn't know where the ball was. There's something more going on with John Ward. And I know they want to win this football game, and I know you got to be tough to play football. But these are little things that we can see up here, and he's having trouble just back there in the backfield right now. So it's something to keep an eye on as we finish out this game.
Shotgun formation for the Trojans. And it's going to be a handoff to Buchanan around the right side, and he is going to be handled over to the right side by number 54, Lofton Gary, over there, and he's going to bring up second down. Looks like they lost to 1 right there.
Yeah, it's right at the line of scrimmage. It's hard to see on that far side there, but Lofton Gary coming back from that stinger last week, making some plays here tonight at linebacker position for the Colonels. So you got 1 minute left in this third quarter. The Colonels have taken the lead, 21-17, and need to get another 3 and out here to keep that momentum on offense going.
So the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage with shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. It's going to be 2nd and 7 at their own 18-yard line. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to number 5, Buchanan, and he is off to, and he's going to break through, and he is being chased by number 30, Fleming, number 32, Williamson, and he's going to be brought down, but it's going to be a fumble. Pick it up. Oh, they're going to give him a touchdown.
Buchanan broke through the middle. He broke the tackle of C.J. Brown. I mean, it was just a foot race, and he's going to come up with about an 80-yard touchdown run for the Trojans here to flip the script once again. This game's going to be back and forth throughout, and now with that touchdown, they're going to go up 26-20 with the extra point coming.
And that looked like a fumble when he hit the ground. It looked like he fumbled it when he was reaching for the goal line, and it looked like we picked it up, or a fumble that maybe rolled out of bounds from here.
Well, you know, the side judge on the sideline over there didn't make the call. It was the other referee coming in from the middle that made that call. So that's interesting as well.
Number 9, Robinson, set to hold. Number 10, Lindsay with the kick. And it's going to be, extra point is going to be good. So now it's going to be the Trojans 24, the Colonels 21, with 32 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, so that field goal is looming large here. One missed tackle made all the difference. We've been calling number 5, Lamarian Buchanan, all night long. Yeah, I'm sure he has over 200 yards rushing there tonight. But one big play for the Colonels with that huge touchdown pass to C.J. Brown for a touchdown. One big play for the Trojans here in the second half with this 75, 80-yard touchdown run for Lamarian Buchanan. And we're going to come down to a fourth quarter where it's going to be exciting football, so stick with us out here.
Yeah, because it's getting a little excited out here, because I'm still saying that when he hit the ground, I know the ground ain't supposed to cause a fumble, but he hit the ground and the ball was coming out before he even hit the ground.
Yeah, it's so hard for us to see all the way across the field there, on that far side, but I don't think the guy coming in should make that call. No. I think the side judge on the sideline should be the one making that call, and the referee in the middle's arms just went straight up without even conversing or having a conference about it. So, anyway, here we go, kickoff for the Trojans.
Number 10, Lindsay, with a kickoff. He kicks a loop, and it's going to go out of bounds, so it's going to be a flag on the play, and it's going to move the Colonels up 10 yards from the spot of that where it went out. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels, starting in their own territory, probably about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I think the Colonels are going to have some more passing plays as we get to this fourth quarter here. 30 seconds left in the third. 24-21 Trojans. The Colonels have made some important passing plays, and there's probably going to be 1 or 2 more out there they're going to have to make if they want to win this football game.
I agree. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 35-yard line. They send 2 receivers to the left. They got offset I formation. The opponent is going to be under center. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be a tall sweep to Connor Roncalli, and Connor Roncalli has got some room. He is to the 40. He is to the 30. He is to the 20, and he's going to go out of bounds about the 19 to 17-yard line of the Trojans.
It doesn't matter. It's coming back. They've thrown another flag and probably going to be holding against the Colonels. Another great run by the senior, but it's coming back due to the hold. And another flag is thrown. And the head referee is talking to one of the IA coaches. So we don't know what's being said by there. Coach Nestor's, telling Coach Wright to stand back. And so we don't know exactly what's going on down there, what's being said. But tempers are flaring. That's going to push the Colonels that much further back here as we try to wrap up this third quarter with about 20 seconds left. So that negates the long run by the Pony, and it pushes the Colonels back to first down and forever.
It's going to be first down, replay first down, and it's going to be first down at the Colonel 23-yard line. I got a holding against the Colonels, and then we had a unsportsmanlike conduct against the Colonels. So now we're going to start at first and 23.
Did he call two unsportsmanlike conduct?
I think the first one was the holding.
Right.
The second one now they just marked off was the unsportsmanlike. And now it's going to be first down for the Colonels, and they're going to be about at their 8 or 9 yard line.
So as far as Roncalli ran, we're about as far backwards with a first down and about 30 yards. But it's hard for us because we don't have a sideline report, so we don't exactly know what's being said or kind of what's going on or what the coaches are hot about. But flags were thrown, things were said, and here we go.
It's going to be a pass by number 21, and it's going to be caught by number 7 Bolden. A nice pass by number 21 Perkins to number 7 Bolden, and there is a flag on the play. What a catch by Bolden right there.
Just a great tailback toss, pass, threw it out there. Bolden came back to it. I think it's going to be pass interference on the Trojans, so the Colonels will decline that, but that's going to put them from first and 35 to second and about 8. So great pass. Well, let's see what the call is. Could be from the spot in addition to the catch, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think
they're getting it straight. Head referee was talking with Coach, and they're getting everything set on the chains over there. Like we said, we don't have someone. It's decline. It was pass interference. It's decline. Ramil Bolden came down with a catch. So all these passing plays are added up for the Colonels to be in this game. And it's really opening up the run some. So let's see if with second down and about 8-7 to go here, Colonels can get the first down and get out of this deep hole they were in.
So it's going to be second down for the Colonels at their own 37-yard line. It's going to be a give to Hayes Flipmon, number 32 Williamson. He's going to be brought down by number 11 Adcock and number 9 Robinson.
Wait. There's no flag. I can't believe it.
Oh, wow.
There's no flag. No flag on the play.
No flag on the play.
Oh, every referee kept their flags in their pockets then. It's amazing. As we wind up this third quarter.
So it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Oh, me neither.
Oh, yeah. I look at Jackson. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
When it comes to your health, nobody beats the home team at South Sunflower County Hospital. When you have a minor emergency, waiting to be seen can be a real pain. That's why you need Delta Primary After Hours Clinic. You'll love the convenience and personal attention that can only be found at South Sunflower County Hospital. You'll also have peace of mind knowing that you'll have immediate access to our full scope of hospital services. Visit your winning team at www.southsunflower.com. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. We come back in, and there was a pitch left to Connor Roncalli, and it's going to be brought down by number 55, Eli Carr, and the Colonels are now moving from right to left, and the Trojans are going to be moving from left to right, and it's going to be a first down for the Colonels.
Huge job by the Colonels. They were first and 35 after receiving all those penalties and everything that transpired. A gutsy call about your own 10-yard line to have a tailback pass with a big play by Ramil Bolden, and now they've run the ball a couple of times to get a first down to keep this drive going and start the fourth quarter.
First and 10 at their own 46, the Colonels. It's going to be another tall sweep left to Roncalli. He makes a good break, and he's going to be brought down by number 54, Riley, and it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Don Riley in on a lot of plays, middle linebacker for the Trojans, but another solid run by the senior here. Two seniors here tonight, just making big play after big play with C.J. Brown and Connor Roncalli. Right at close to another first down on an 8-yard gain. So let's see if the Colonels can keep this drive moving. 11:04 left in the game. 24-21 Trojans.
I formation for the Colonels. Two receivers to the right. It's going to be a give to number 32, Williamson, and he's going to be brought down by number 54, Riley. So it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, no gain on that play. Gave him the handoff, and he tried to break it to the outside, but Riley was there once again. Riley's been on so many different plays here tonight. Just a great football player for the Trojans. And let's see if the Colonels can make a big third down play here to keep things going. It's been a wild night here tonight, Coach.
It has. It's like we're in the Wild Wild West. Two receivers to the right. We got two backs in the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback sneak by number 1, Zapponi, and he is going to get the Colonel first down.
Great call. Just a solid 8-gap quarterback sneak that moved the pile, moved it forward for about 5 yards, and so the Colonels continued their job. 10 minutes left in the game, down 24-21. This could be the deciding drive here for the Colonels to really get this ball in scoring position to either tie or take the lead. You'd like to see them to finish this drive that had so many penalties at the start of it. Now they're moving across into Trojan territory to finish this drive with a touchdown.
I formation for the Colonels. Two receivers to the right. It's going to be a give to Roncalli, and he's going to be hit by number 72, Edwards, so it's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, 55, Eli Carr was right there as well, just coming in off that defensive line and really just in the backfield as soon as Roncalli got the handoff. Roncalli was at fullback on that play. So it's going to bring up second down and long again. Really no gain on that. Just a simple play that broke down with the Trojans getting into the backfield. So 9:28 left in this game. 24-21 Trojans. Colonels need to continue this drive and get points on the board.
Exactly. And second and 10 from the Trojan 41-yard line. There's going to be three receivers to the left. It's going to be a quick pass to number 2, E.J. Hall, and he is going to take it and be brought down by number 13, Tate, and it looks like it's going to bring up third down or fourth down for the Colonels.
Yeah, number 54, key player for the Trojans, John Riley, is down holding his left knee, which has a brace on it already. Slow to get up here and really struggling. All the kids are taking knees right now, so I think, is that right? Is that 54 or 50? It looks like, check that, it's 50 DJ Brantley here. We'll take a break, a 1-minute break, and be back to Legion Field in just a minute.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offer full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Ryan Strawbridge, president of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events, including high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, a proud supporter of the IE Colonels. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. After coming back from break, it is confirmed that it's going to be number 54, John Riley, for the Trojans that they're tending to right here on the field near the 30-yard line of the Trojans.
Yeah, doctor's out there now working on that leg, working on that knee. Like we said, he's had a brace on it all night, so I don't know if this is just an aggravation or re-injured that leg that maybe he had an injury with the first part of the season. I know this kid's tough. He's been on a lot of tackles tonight, playing his heart out for his team. I believe he's a senior as well, and so just a tough moment here as we're waiting to see if he can get off on his own strength, own power, or is he's going to need some help from some teammates. But some key plays here in the second half is a big touchdown throw from Lawson Saponi to C.J. Brown. That got the Colonels back in this ball game, but coming back off of that, the Trojans had Lamarian Buchanan run for a 75, 80-yard touchdown run. So it's been just a lot of back and forth here, a lot of scoring possessions in the second half here. The Colonels are on a drive right now with 9 minutes left in the game. Really need to take advantage of this drive and get some points on the board here. They're down 24-21 as the kids are getting their helmets back on, getting huddled back up and getting ready to restart this game. And number 54, John Riley, is being helped off by two of his coaches. And it looks like he's walking pretty decent from where we're sitting. Yeah, it looks like he can put weight on the leg, but and I probably wouldn't expect him to be back out there, though. That's a good thing that he's actually walking sort of off on his own power. You know. So it's going to be third down for the Colonels, 3rd and 1 at the Trojan 32-yard line. The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're going to be in their offset I formation. You know, Coach, I just run the quarterback sneak again. That's what they did last time and got 5 yards. And it's going to be a give to number 22, Ryan Kiley, and he's going to be hitting the backfield by number 65, Parrish. But it's going to be according where he... Yeah, it's where they swat the ball on if he's... And it looks like they're calling it 4th down. So it looks like it is going to be 4th and 1, still at the Trojan 32-yard line. Yeah, you know, with their middle linebacker being out, I'd look back to that quarterback sneak that they did several plays ago to keep the chains moving here. They're coming out 4th and 1, so they're going for it. The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have the two-back set. They're going to have one receiver to the left. It's a give, and it's going to be the quarterback sneak, and it is number 1, Lawson Saponi, up the middle, and it's going to be a first down for the Colonels. Yeah, you know, you've got their best linebacker out of the game, and you're able to get 5 yards again on that play. So just a solid play to keep the chains moving here. 8 minutes left in the game. The Colonels are down 24-21 and looking to dig out of this hole. This drive started with a 1st and 35, and here we are. They are moving into Trojan territory, get close to the red zone. 1st and 10 for the Colonels from the Trojan 27-yard line. Offset I. Saponi drops back. He throws the ball up. It's going to be caught by number 2, E.J. Hall, down at about the 3-yard line of the Trojans. And what a throw and catch from Saponi to E.J. Hall. It's going to put the ball right at about the 2-3-yard line. And the Colonels are getting up to the line, getting ready to go real quick here, looking to take advantage of this play. It's going to be first down for the Colonels. It's going to be a split I formation, 2 receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. And it comes Ron Kiley to the right, and he cuts back to the left, and he's going to get in
And they're going to say, touchdown, Colonels. Number 22, Ron Cowley with the carry.
Not going to deny the senior on senior night to get in across the goal line. He takes it right up the middle, keeps fighting for extra yardage and gets the ball across the goal line. What a drive by the Colonels. When you think where they were and that it took a tailback pass to get even in a place to get a first down, and then they keep this drive going with 2 fourth-down conversions and now a touchdown. What perseverance by the Colonels here as the extra point kick is coming.
It's a snap, the hold by Perkins. The kick is up by Saul, and it's going to be good. So the Colonels go back on top, 28-24 with 7:46 left in the game.
Yeah, that puts the Trojans down 4 points here. 7:46 to go in the game. If we rewind back, they had an opportunity to go for a fourth down, but they chose to kick a field goal. And we're going to wait and see how this game plays out, but that could be looming large here, especially if the Colonels are able to get the ball back and run more clock down.
You know, my question is, does 54 John Riley play offense? Is he one of those big blockers up front, too?
Yeah, I think he is on the offensive line here. I think he's probably a little bit better defensive player. He's in on a lot of tackles and everything. But, you know, let's just see, because Lamarion Buchanan is still out there, and this game still has a lot of time left. And if the Colonels aren't able to tackle him, it's going to be it could be a long evening here with about 8 minutes left.
Number 5 Buchanan is going to be back deep, along with number 1 Ward for the Trojans. Number 24 Saul is getting ready to kick off for the Colonels.
Colonels going to need to really get in that backfield and make some decisions be made by John Ward, the quarterback.
The kick is off. It's going to be fielded and dropped by number 5, but it's going to be a touchback, so it's going to bring out to the Trojans' 20-yard line, so the Trojans will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good kickoff by Tejo. That's exactly what you needed. You didn't want to return from either one of those guys receiving that, so it went back in the end zone and a touchback. So let's see if the blue shirts out here, the bootlegger defense can get a 3-and-out here and get control and run some clock on the offensive side. You know, outside of a turnover, that would be your best outcome here, is get off this field really quick with a 3-and-out, being up 28-24 with 7:46 left.
As the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. It's going to be a give to number 5 Buchanan to the to the right side, and he's going to be hit and brought down by number 67, number 21, Walker Perkins. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, look, you're going to hear us say hand off to Buchanan a lot here. I would anticipate that him getting so many carries coming down the stretch here, and the Colonels are just going to have to figure out how to get him down. He got 5 yards on that carry to bring up 2nd down and 5 here on their own 25.
So the Trojans come back to the line of scrimmage. Receiver left, receiver right, shotgun formation. It's going to be motion by number 4, Ward. That's a snap. It's a little pitch left. And he is going to be hit by number 9, Parker Lovett. And he's still on his feet. And now they finally blow the whistle, but it's probably going to look like it might be a 1st down for the Trojans.
Yeah, he got hit probably about 5 yards deep right at the sticks, and then he pushed the pile another 5 yards. So, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how you're going to be able to bring maybe some blitzes of some sort, or some kind of pressure, because if he gets ahead of steam going, he's going to be hard to bring down, and they can run this clock. They have 2 timeouts left, but they can run this clock now, and the Colonels are going to have to stand tall here.
3 receivers set for the Trojans. Receiver to the left, 3 was to the right. It's going to be another give to Buchanan up the middle, and he is going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, I got about 3 or 4 yards there. Just a quick handoff up the middle. Nothing fancy on that one. Who knows? Who knows if it's a little warmer today. We'll see if any cramps or anything like that come into play. But it's really going to come down to if the Colonels can stop number 5 Buchanan, and then not get sucked into any kind of play action pass that they might do.
Exactly. Not let nobody get behind us. 3 receivers It's going to be a timeout for the Trojans. So with that timeout, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hey, Cooper, you know we've been talking about our Pabst Store Robertson floor service for a long time.
Olivia, you know there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Pabst.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Trojans at their own 38-yard line. They got 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a give to number 5, Buchanan, straight up the middle. He bounces out to the left side, and he's going to be probably brought down by number 30, Fleming.
Yeah, give it to just kind of a misdirection play there. He starts to the inside, then bounces to the outside, and gets significant yards across midfield. But I think he's still down. Looks like Buchanan's slow to get up, so not exactly sure what happened over there on the far side, but now he's limping off to the side. So I know Hayes Fleming and C.J. Brown were in on that tackle, but it's on the far side, so we're not able to see up close exactly what might have happened to Buchanan. But it looks like he's going to be out at least for this next play. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Colonel 46-yard line. As the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to be shotgun formation. Number 6, Mike Jones, is in the backfield along with quarterback number 1, John Ward. 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. As a motion by number 4, Ward, and it's given to number 4, Ward. And he is going to be hit by number 12. Number 12. Bryce Stevens in on that play, keeping contained out there. But 2 flags come in from the head referee and from the side judge, so we'll see what that is. We'll see if that's could be a hold against the Trojans. Looks like somebody's got their helmet off, though. Maybe some equipment got tangled up there, it looks like, with Bryson Stevens and number 4, John Word. But let's see what the call is coming from the head referee. Coach Nestor's getting the call here and see what it's about. And Colonel's played strong defense on that run, kind of a jet sweep there, and it is holding against the Trojans, so that's going to push them back across midfield here, back to about where they started from before that 17-yard run by Buchanan. Buchanan's still not back in the game. Number 6, Mike Jones, takes his place, and we know that John Ward, the quarterback, has been somewhat injured tonight, so let's see what happens here.
It's going to repeat 1st down from the Trojans' 42-yard line. 3 receiver bunch to the left, 1 receiver to the right. It's going to be a fake give by Ward, and he's going to run up the middle. He's going to be hit by number 12, Bryson Stevens, and it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd down. It got back to about the original line of scrimmage. Buchanan's back on the field, so he looks ready to go for the Trojans. So this is a pivotal moment here. This is a pivotal possession for the Trojans and for the Colonels defensively. This clock is running, and we're getting under 5 minutes here. So the Colonels are going to need to make a stand here, and it may be in the defensive hand to win this game, Coach.
It looks like it. You know, they got receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left for the Trojans. Shotgun formation. It's going to be the Sam. It's going to be a give to number 5, Buchanan. He's going to get to the left side. He's outside to the left, and he's going to be ran out of bounds by number 27. Number 27, Bryce Hobbs, and number 19, C.J. Brown.
Yeah, once again, he just kind of takes a few steps to the inside and then breaks it out to the outside and runs for a 1st down. You know, there's nothing fancy with this. This is just hand it to number 5 and let him do his thing. And until the Colonels can stop it, you can't blame the Trojans for doing that.
That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Trojans at the Colonel 36-yard line.
Okay, I thought he got a first down, but I guess he stepped out of bounds previously. So really, really big play here for the Colonels.
As the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to set 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. They got number 5, Buchanan, in the backfield, number 1, Ward. It's going to be the snap. It's going to be give to Buchanan to the right side, but no, Ward keeps it, and he is going to be tackled and hit and tackled by number 21, Walker Perkins, but it's going to be a Trojan first down.
Yeah, that was a read option play where he pulled it from Buchanan, cut back up the middle, was able to get about 8 yards on that play to move the sticks. 4:16 left in the game. Colonels are up 28-24. Colonels have all 3 of their timeouts. Trojans only have 1 timeout as they're driving. They're on the 31-yard line of the Colonels.
We need somebody to put a helmet on the ball and maybe cause a turnover right here.
Yeah, that would be huge, but if anything, just sheer tackling here. It seems like so many tackles are being broken at this point in the ball game.
2 receivers set. It's a snap. It's going to be a fade 2, and Ward is going to keep it. And he's going to be tackled by number 21, Walker Perkins. It's going to bring up second down for the Trojans.
Yeah, it was a good play by Walker Perkins, but still was able to get, Ward was able to get significant yardage there. So he picks up, about 5, close to 6 yards. So we're getting close to 3 minutes in this ball game here, and the Trojans are taking their time, methodically moving the ball down the field. And there is another injured Trojan here, so it's going to be an official timeout.
Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Credit card fraud can be a nightmare. While you may not be held liable, especially for larger charges, that doesn't mean that being a victim of credit fraud is a walk in the park. But don't worry, Guarantee Bank has got your back. Our fraud team monitors your card 24/7. If our team suspects a suspicious transaction on any of your GBT debit or credit cards, we'll notify you by text, phone call, or email. Contact your local branch to update your information. Guarantee Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Welcome back to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. After coming back from the entry timeout, it looked like it was number 53, Logan Engel, for the Trojan. He is being held off, but he is walking on his own power, which is a good news for the Trojans.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 here, it's just a big drive for the Colonels because they're still getting pretty good yardage each and every play here. So let's see if the Colonels can make a difference, maybe get in the backfield on this play.
Shotgun formation for the Trojan. It's going to be a give to number 5. He sets to the right, and he's going to be around the right side. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 19, C.J. Brown, but it looks like it's going to be another Trojan first down.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play there. So let's see what that is. He was able to get to he keeps getting to the outside. We can't contain him from getting to the outside. And then once he gets around the edge, he's just so hard to tackle. So we'll see what the penalty is here. It's another hold against the Trojans. So that is a big, big penalty on this drive for them. It has been a penalty-laden game here. The Trojans have 7 penalties. The Colonels have 8 penalties. I would venture to say that we don't have a statistician. Anybody want to apply for that job, let us know for next year. But I would venture to say that both teams have those penalties for close to, if not over, 100 yards each.
So it's going to repeat second down. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Trojans at the Colonel's 27-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. The snap is going to be a little toss pitch, number 5. He's going to be around the left side. He's going to be hit and tackled by a couple of Colonels. It looks like number 50, number 30, Hayes Fleming was in there. Number 19, C.J. Brown. And it's going to be a first down for the Trojans.
That was the Buchanan Express. That was a train just coming through on the tracks. And unfortunately, C.J. Brown was alone back there. Was able to kind of get in his way, but it took several other Colonels to get him down. And so There's 3 minutes left in this game, and they are now at right around the 10-yard line, the Trojans are, and expect a heavy dose of number 5, Buchanan.
Shotgun formation for the Trojans. Here's the snap. It's a gift to number 5, Buchanan, but he is stopped in the backfield.
That's exactly what the Colonels need. They need to get in that backfield, but at some point you're going to have to maybe look at taking some time out on defense here, Coach. You know, the clock is now your enemy with 2:30 left, and you may need an extra possession here.
Exactly.
I know you're up. I know you're up to 4 points. You're up 28-24, but you may want to at least consider taking one timeout because, you know, if they run this all the way down inside 1 minute and score, that's going to put you in a really tight situation.
The Trojans come to the line of scrimmage. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. They'll give to number 5, Buchanan. He's on the outside, and he's going to be taken down by number 19, C.J. Brown, and number 32, Abel Williamson. And it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, I don't know why the clock's running. I think he was out of bounds. There's an injured Colonel down there, so the clock should stop. But what a play by number 19, C.J. Brown. He got hit by Buchanan on one of the previous plays, and then he comes from his safety position, would not be denied, and gets Buchanan down to the ground. So a huge play by the senior on senior night. I tell you what, C.J. Brown has had a heck of a night. He's made some big tackles. He's got an interception, and with a good return on that interception, he's made huge catches, one for a touchdown as well. C.J. caved the ball out tonight, and we're seeing it out here on Legion Field.
And number 32, Williamson, is back on his feet, and that's a very good sign for the Colonels.
So we got 1:44 left. The Colonels are up 4. The ball is placed on about the 7-8 yard line of the Colonels here as the Trojans are driving. It's 3rd down and 7, so they can get a first down without scoring. So this is an opportunity for the Trojans where they can get a first down and then have a 1st and goal. So Williamson's able to stay on the play. I thought he might have to come out, but it looks like he's able to stay in his cornerback position. So the Trojans are huddled up, and I think it's going to be, let's give it to number 5. What do you think, Coach?
I got a feeling it is just a good number 5. All right, the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage from receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. It's going to be a snap to give to number 5, Buchanan, and he is hitting the backfield by number 22, Ron Colley, number 30, Hayes Fleming, and number 67, Beckham. It's like a 4th down.
All 3 seniors shooting the gap, getting in the backfield, and making a play on Buchanan. The clock is still ticking. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and probably about 4 yards here, or maybe even further. Looks 4th down and 7 with about 1:15 left to go in this ball game. Trojans only have one timeout, and they're taking their sweet time to get this play in and get something going here. Play clock's running now. Looks like they're going to take their final timeout, and they do.
And they do. So with that timeout, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
20 seconds left with Let's Make Money. It's time for our first guest to pick a category of their choice. Alex.
I'll take reliable banking for $600.
Though it's local, this bank is known for having expansive online capabilities.
Community Bank?
Correct.
Reliable banking, $800.
The Small Business Administration ranked this bank number 1 in Mississippi for SBA loans.
Community Bank?
Correct again.
Reliable banking, $1,000.
All right, Alex, this is for all the marbles. This bank is truly like no other bank you know.
Community Bank.
We have a winner!
Community Bank, always the right answer.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company in Indianola and Shaw, and Gresham McPherson Oil Company in Greenwood and Belzona.
Welcome back to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. After coming back from the timeout, it is 4th and 7 for the Trojans at the Colonel 8-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers to the left, shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's a keeper, and he is going to be stopped. He is going to be stopped at the first down. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Colonels.
Turnover on downs, the play of the absolute game for the Colonels. What a stand. And I'm surprised. That Buchanan doesn't get the ball there. I'm surprised you go with your quarterback running it up the middle. I would have guessed that they would have given that toss out to the left because Buchanan has gotten so many, positive yards on the outside there, but they don't. They keep it up the middle, and the Colonels make a huge, huge stand here in the fourth quarter. 1 minute left to go in this game, and we come back to the field goal, Coach. We come back to the field goal because if they had gone for four on 4th and 5 and potentially got a touchdown there to go up 2 touchdowns, then this game would be tied right now instead of them being down 4 points. But a great stand by the Colonels. 3 seniors came in on the play before that, and then there's no timeouts left, so we are in victory formation for the Colonels here on the last regular season game, senior night here at Legion Field. What a big-time play and big-time win for the Colonels.
Yeah, be careful. We got to be careful with victory formation. We don't step too far back and kneel it down in the end zone.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to have a clean snap, too. We've had plenty of problems with snaps this year. But this is victory formation. What a good feeling for the boys in blue.
Snap, and it's going to be kneel down, so it's going to bring up 2nd down, and the clock is going to begin running. And they're going to have to take one more snap.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to have to kneel it down one more time. But a huge, huge play. When you think about that drive, Coach, early this half, where you get all the penalties and the penalties push you back, and it's 1st and 35. That was really the drive of the game. To be able to get a touchdown out of that drive really changed the complexity of this game, and along with that field goal that we just mentioned. So just a huge, huge win for the boys in blue tonight, and you can wrap this one in blue and white tonight, Coach.
And it's going to be the Colonels, and it's a kneel down, and that is ball game. Colonels 28, Trojans 24. And once again, to end the regular season, the Colonels are going to end the regular season at 5-5 with this victory tonight over the Trojans, 28-24.
Yeah, just a great win by the Colonels. A lot of adversity tonight, but a lot of plays by seniors made on this senior night. I think you should give shout out. If you go players of the game, you look at Ron Colley's way, but you got to look at the senior C.J. Brown as well. When he made some great tackles on defense. He had the interception. He had a long touchdown catch, another important 3rd down catch that got him in the scoring position. Just a huge night for the senior number 19, C.J. Brown. Just a huge night for all the Colonels to get a big win here. Last home game of the year, looking for the playoffs. And proud to be a Colonel here tonight at Legion Field, Coach.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and congratulate the 7 seniors that ended their regular season or ended their football days on Legion Field. You have number 8, Jack Jenkins, number 9, Parker Lovett, number 19, C.J. Brown, number 22, Connor Roncalli, number 24, J.O. Saul, number 30, Hayes Fleming, and number 67, Beck Beckham. That is 7 seniors that we are going to miss, and they played as good a ball as they have all year long tonight on senior night.
Yeah, this team really left it out on the field there tonight. Really came together. They had plenty of opportunities and